Yo, yo. Alright, my bad. So, I had to stop the stream. Back on. Camera fucking died on me because my dumb ass forgot to put it on charger. But now we locked in. Let's get into it. Chapter 25. We gotta make some money. We are broke. Alright. That look like it's too much. That's easy. That's a little bit shorter. Nah, it's that one. Okay. That's like a 10. I don't know. Yeah. And then the skirt. Alright, I guess. So, neckline, we gonna go. No, ain't no yellow. Yellow. It's gotta be a darker yellow. Okay. That looks like the same. Alright. Skirt. Yep, that size. Design. So it gotta be a bright yellow. The waist. What color is that? I think that's the same color we just put on over. What you mean? Oh, hemline. No, waist. Oh, that's cropped. My dumb ass. There we go. Who else? Yeah, that looks easy. Alright. What kind of shirt is that actually? I don't know, that don't look like regular V. There we go. Purple. But then why it look like that though? There we go. Okay. And the sleeves. That's the other long sleeves. So dark green. Yeah, that's it. Alright, skirt. This size. Platinum? Yeah, her waist. What pink is that? Are we gonna do one more and then that should be enough? Perfect, easy. Let's look at the. Wait, if there's another easy money, I'm gonna do that one. Nope. Alright, cool. Got a money up. Chapter 25. Alright, a pair of footsteps descend the stairs, just in time for a microwave to beep. I take out 2 cups of hot chocolate, then turn around to face James, who just entered the kitchen. I made one for you, I say, offering the second cup. James gives me a suspicious look. How did you know I would come? I shrug. I had a feeling you couldn't sleep either. I heard a noise, so I came to see if it was you. He says as he takes the cup from my hand. Worried about me? I ask, shooting him a smirk. It's the last night before we infiltrate Julio's meeting location. The past week I've been training nonstop with James and Eeyore to prepare for this. You received such as much training as I could give you in a short period of time. It's not that I'm worried. I guess he realizes I've been fretting all night and wasn't able to sleep. I gesture towards the couch in the living room so we can sit down. I sit down on the couch together, Cups in hand, the steam of hot chocolate slowly dissipates into the air. I admit, I'm quite anxious about tomorrow. I've never done anything like this before. Nerves before your first mission are completely normal. It keeps your senses sharp. I quickly sip my hot chocolate. It's also not letting me sleep. Are you concerned that the mission will not succeed? He asks. Julio has been a large terrorist organization for decades. The authorities haven't been able to stop them before. What chance do I, a no-name superhero, I sighed softly. It sounds like the authorities in your world are incompetent at their jobs. James sneered, or willfully turning a blind eye. You know, it could very well be that they're both in on it, working together, I suggest. My head filling with conspiracy theories. Just like your sister in New York, were part of the resistance all along. James wraps his hand around the cup, silently contemplating. Did I know she was conspiring in the shadows? He admits, or perhaps I was turning a blind eye to her actions as well. I mean, you did know she was sneaking out of the palace. You must had your suspicions, I suppose. The closer someone is to you, the harder it is to face the truth about them, he said softly. In a way, that's the same thing with Benjamin. I never had an inkling of an idea that he was actually with Julio. Let alone the de facto leader. Why do you think she kept it a secret from you? I asked. The question makes Jane stiffen up in response. I don't know. My family is what is most important to me. She should have known I was on her side, always have been. Everything James has done has been in the name of survival for the family. What is it that you said before? Something about how my parents never told me they were vigilantes to protect me. Perhaps Lena was doing the same. James snorted in response. I was doing the protecting. Lena was powerless after the invasion of our planet. How could she possibly protect me? I shake my head. Not everything is about physical strength. Lena may not have been able to fly, but she was mighty powerful behind the scenes. From small glimpses I've seen, she's charmed many Gaiote to be on her side. I placed my empty cup on the table and then leaned back into the couch. She could rally them to support her. I'm sure she was doing everything so she could keep you and your brother safe in her own way. For a small moment, James grows quiet. Usually he has a retort or a counter argument, repeating only strength matters, but it seems my words finally got through to him. Absent-mindedly, he places the cup on the table as well. Had she told me, I would have helped her. Maybe that's why she didn't. She knew you would help her get into trouble herself. Why I keep saying her? Alright. That would have been my choice to make. No, I agree with that. I don't think she should have taken away your agency, much as how my parents kept everything hidden away from me and my brother. I understand their position, both my sister and your parents, but I also disagree with their actions. He scans me with dark eyes. I think you would be perfectly equipped to handle whatever they were involved with. I can't help but smile at his response. Thanks. I also think Lena could have told you you'd have probably lead them to victory. I never lose a battle. He smirks confidently. Except when it comes to Earth, I chuckle. Earth does not count. He dismisses it as quickly. Well, how come it doesn't? It wasn't a battle. He states simply. I guess my eyes must be deceiving me. I'm pretty sure there was fighting involved. It was supposed to be a negotiation. Unfortunately, due to York's actions and yours, it failed. I poke my finger at his chest, into his chin. Just admit you lost. I go to him. James pushes my hand away, huffing indifferently. I did not lose. I made a strategic decision not to engage. I burst out laughing. Wow, you really don't want to admit your loss, but I rub my eyes, still smiling at the idiot, like an idiot, because I haven't. He persists stubbornly. I keep that positivity for tomorrow. I say we're going to need it. Do not fret, we won't fail. He reassures me. You are under my protection. A lump forms in my throat as I stare at him with wide eyes. The way he just came out with it so nonchalantly. It's sometimes I need to get used to. You'll protect me, I ask, almost hesitantly. James folds his arms across the chest, perking an eyebrow at me. What else should I do? Let you perish? No, of course not. I shake my head. It's a little strange to hear you say that. Say you'll protect me. Not to mention, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I have trained you. This is my responsibility to see things through and make sure my students doesn't get hurt. That makes a lot more sense. So it's not just because you think I'm an amazing person and you don't want me to die. It's because I'm your student. James tilts his head to the side, causing some of his veins to fall into his eyes. Do not intend to see you die, student or not. Just like that, my insides turn all the way circling. I need a picture. I need an image. Y'all have to give me no. I need something. I let my head fall against his shoulder. Something uncertain flashes through those dark brown eyes of his. He tenses up at my gesture. Thanks, I say softly. It's nice to know you don't want me dead. James takes his time to respond, debating whether he should push me away or leave me like this. It's clearly throwing him off his game, as he didn't expect any physical intimacy from my side. I don't want to see you die either, so don't do anything stupid, okay? James scoffs. The movement of his muscles rip through me. There's no indication he wants to pull away or remove me. That's my line. You have a knack for trouble, he says with a mocking chuckle. I close my eyes. Maybe you're right. I guess you have to make sure to be there for me when I fall. I don't heartbeat, nigga. If you stumble, it is your own fault, he mutters. What if it's not? I'll catch you regardless. He whispers near my ear. What you doing? I'm gonna need a screenshot for this. No. We already got a shot like this. Oh, hold on. Oh, there you go. I'll catch you regardless, he whispers near my ear. There are things in life that will never happen with near certainty. Pigs learning to fly, the moon turning to the sun, my heart racing, blushing as something James said was supposed to be one of them. Yet here I am, desperately trying to use my short hair to cover up my red cheeks because damn, that was smooth. I sure was. Are you gonna say it like this? He suddenly asks. Yep, I answer, my voice monotone. Does it bother you? He sounds out a small huff, closing his eyes. It helps me distract my thoughts from tomorrow. So let me stay for a bit. James doesn't say anything, but he doesn't move from his shoulder either. He lets me be, listening to his unique heartbeat. Eventually he stirs, preparing to say something. The ribbons. Was that your doing? That was your doing, wasn't it? He asked softly. My eyes floated up at his stoic face. The ones I tied to the tree. Leading all the way back to the house, he says. Yes, that was me. Oh? Why? He asks. Because you need a little help finding your way back, I say nonchalantly. I don't recall proposing such an idea. Exactly. You wouldn't ask for my help, so I took the initiative. James hugs dismissively. Stubborn, he states. It's worked. It worked, didn't it? I ask gleefully. He doesn't respond to that, his eyes shifting away from mine. There's a smile on my face that's hard to keep from growing. I snuggle up next to him, feeling brave enough to get so familiar with him. Isn't it time you should rest on your own in your own chambers? He finally asks. I suppose you're right. I remove myself from his shoulder with a slight sigh. I do need some sleep. Thanks for keeping me company, I say. This small chat with James did take my mind off of things. James gets up from the couch and walks towards the staircase. Get as much rest as you still can. Sleep well. He then takes his leave. I sink back into the couch, taking a small moment before I get up to return to my room. As much as I'm tired, I wasn't able to get a lot of sleep. There's a pit in my stomach, heavy and anxious, but it's combining with this exhilarating feeling as well. I'm nervous and also fired up. At least it gave me some peace of mind that held my end of the bargain and gave Mr. Invisible his new identity papers. We haven't heard from him since, probably enjoying his new life away from Julio. The only thing he let us know is the time Julio was going to have a meeting, giving us some time to prepare. We're all here. Kane, James, Eork, all of us in super suits. With Eork in his human form as well. Khalil is staying behind as backup in our intel. He will be monitoring the cameras inside the hotel. First, we're going to need to tap into those cameras, though. Eork look clean with the suit. All right, I like the red and gold. If this is going to work out, please speak English. Kane warns them. I know you can.
Yeah.
Yes, no problem. He answers in English. Everyone, please wear this in your ear. I say as I hand everyone an earpiece. We communicate through these. Eork blows into the earpiece, creating a high-pitched feedback loop that makes me cringe and immediately remove mine. Try not to do that, Eork. I say, rubbing my ear. He gives me a sheepish smile, knowing, looking a bit guilty. Before handing the earpiece to James, I briefly recall the memory of when I touched his ear, inciting a strong reaction from him. I'm worried he may not want to wear it. Are you okay wearing this? I ask. James tilts his head to the side and gives me a shrink gauge. Why wouldn't I be? He says in English this time around. I don't know. Sensitive ears, I guess. James snatches the earpiece from my hand with a loud huff. It seems he's slightly embarrassed. Mind your own business. He grumbles, reverting back to his own language. He plugs the earpiece into his ears without any issues. Oh, also take this pill. I tell him as I remember the motion sickness he gets in the car. James eyes the small round pill suspiciously. What is it? It's so that you don't get nauseous in the car. We don't want you feeling out of sorts when you need to be sharper of your mind. James is about to rebut, and probably deny he gets nauseous, so I take his hand and press a pill into his palm. Please, I assure him. His brown eyes flicker to mine, but then he closes them and pops the pill right into his mouth. I smile in relief at his obedience. Now I remember. First, you gotta find the electric control panel so I can tap into the security cameras and tell you guys where Ben is holding up, says Khalil. It's near the back entrance. Should be easy enough to break into. Kane adds on to the conversation. I'm going to be guarded, I point out. No problem. We'll just take him out, I say with a confident nod. Eork, James, please don't harm anyone. Just stick close to us and stay on the lookout, alright? I warn the both of them. I'll be in my second pair of eyes, Eork claims, excited. Please don't do anything stupid, Khalil warns me. Like what? I say instantly. Khalil says nothing, but instead pulls me for a quick hug. Khalil's dangerous. Don't let me lose a sister to them as well. I know. I'll be careful, I tell him. I release him, then wave my hand at him, trying to reassure him that it's going to be alright. When I enter the minivan with everyone else, I know it's not that simple. This is serious. I might get her for this. I might get her for real or worse, die. I regret it if I don't go for the rest of my life. So I'll keep myself focused. Oh shit, nigga. It's time for operation, nigga. By the time we arrive in the city, it's already dark. Julio wasn't going to convene until after 6 p.m. at least. Our minivan is parked a street further away from the hotel. Now we're in the alley at the servant entrance. We all hide behind a large dumpster, putting our mask on. Kane looks around the container to inspect the entrance. No one is there, but there's a camera pointing at the door. We need to disable it without alerting it. How are we gonna do it? Oh. Hello. I don't know what that was. Oh. That was spicy, huh? Okay, there you go. Alright. Kane just grins at me, putting up his index finger to his thumb, creating a small spark. We're just gonna short circuit for a bit. He stands up. Everybody get ready. We're gonna bust down the doors so this I fire at the camera. Take down anyone standing in your way. He means resist. He means restrain them. I quickly correct Kane. When Kane gets up, swiftly running towards the entrance with hair crackling full of electricity. He fires the small beam of electricity towards the camera. Sparks go flying. The camera appears to have shut down. Kane kicks against the door, but they won't budge. Khalil locked on the inside. He kicks it again with more force, but the doors stay closed. James said, "Move out the way, bitch!" James rushes past Kane, delivering a calculated kick in the middle of the door and breaks it open. Kane gives James a dirty glare, but James rushes inside. We scramble to follow after. Surprisingly, there's no one around to guard the back entrance. I quickly pull the doors closed. Hopefully no one will notice we broke it down. Go down this corridor and then take a left, he says. Khalil says it. Says Khalil's voice in my ear. He's giving us instructions as he's one of them. He's the one with blueprints of the hotel. I gesture towards the rest and we all go down the corridor. When we reach the corridor, we hold. There's 2 guards stationed outside. I whisper to them. They seem to be armed with weapons. I could take both of them out. They don't look like supers. Kane suggests. If you can zap them so they can't react, I'll tie them up, okay? Okay, go. Damn. He jumps from behind the corner, extending both hands towards the guards. Startled at Kane suddenly announcing himself, the guards don't have time to react when Kane fries them both with his electricity. Their bodies spasm and tumble down to the floor. My time to shine, I reveal myself as well and quickly shoot out thread from all my fingers, wrapping them around the guard's body. In under 30 seconds, I got them wrapped up like a cocoon. They can't move or talk. York, James, come help. Let's move the body, I whisper in the earpiece. Kane fiddles around with the lock on the door, eventually having to lockpick before he can open it. York and James help us drag the 2 bodies inside the room. We enter the room, quickly stuffing away the two guards. They are conscious and wiggling around, but they can't do much when they're tied up like that. I quickly tie them up to a pole to make sure they can't slither away like a caterpillar. Kane walks around the room. There are control panels and wires everywhere. Okay, Khalil. Time to tell me what to do, says Kane, as Khalil prattles off instructions, telling Kane which control panel to open and which wires to hook up with his own laptop. I stay close to the door with the other 2. Guys, Kane exclaims as he looks at his laptop. I lean over his shoulder to look at the screen. It shows the live feed of all the cameras in the hotel. There must be 100 of them. There's so many. That's a lot. I sighed. So tiny too. I can hardly see what's going on. Kane moves his mouse around to click on certain feeds, enlarging the video so we can get a good look. He should either be in this room or at the meeting, says Khalil. Probably the penthouse or something, Kane mutters darkly. He browses through the many camera feeds that as we try to locate Benjamin. They're having a meeting. I exclaim as I notice one camera feed. Kane enlarges the camera feed so that we can have a better view. It's a large ballroom, table spread across with many people in business suits attending. Benjamin is at the front of the podium speaking. That old man really is alive, Kane breathes out, still astonished at this fact. Kane, those are supers, I say, pointing at the bodyguards behind Benjamin's back. Shit, one of them is Vapor. He literally breathes out poison. Oh. How we gonna do that then? So this nigga, if that nigga blow at your ass, you done for him. Oh, damn. And the other one I asked? I don't recognize him. That means we should be careful. As we shouldn't already be careful around someone that can make us die by simply breathing, I snark. Cleo, what should we do? I asked King. There are 5 other supers in the same room. It seems almost impossible to distract the target like this. That's why we are here in the electricity room, I explained, to cause a blackout. Okay. There are some debate on how to cause a blackout. The easiest solution was going to be Kane short-circuiting the system entirely, but we need Kane to deal with the other supers so he couldn't stay behind. It was Ira that offered to stay behind. I'm still not a fan, as Ira cannot defend himself if caught. Make sure you get out once you cause a blackout, okay? I warn him. I will be careful. Do not worry about me, he says. Alright, I say. Still unsure, once the blackout has said we can capture the target using a moment of confusion and pull him out. I can incapacitate Vapor, but I still don't know who the other super is and what they can do, so we need to be careful. Kane glances at the laptop again, thinking over our current plan. Come on, let's find the ballroom, I say. What floor is that in? 12th floor, it seems, answers Khalil. Let's go there, I say. Time to put a plan into action. As seen on camera feeds, guards are stationed outside every elevator exit on the 12th floor, including the stairway. There's no way we could be able to pass through undetected. Guys, I still don't agree with this plan. No actual climbing gear sounds wholly unsafe, warns Khalil. Your precious sister will be safe with me. I can carry my own weight tenfold, answers James. You better be telling me the truth about that, I say skeptically. Come on, let's go back outside, says Kane. You know what to do? York looks a bit sheepish. I will instruct him, says Khalil in our ears. Do not worry about him. He's a soldier, so he can take care of himself, says James. Okay, meet us out in that street where we left the car once you're done, I tell him. Kane hands the laptop over to York. Good luck, he says. I wave at him, feeling uneasy about leaving him behind. He better not get caught. You sure you know what you're doing? Asks Kane, giving me a cynical side eye. Not at all, I answer for him. To be honest, the plan is ludicrous, but it's crazy enough that it might work. I look up at the backside of the building and start counting the floors until I reach the 12th. Then I spread my arms and let the thread do all the work. All my fingertips spawn thread and weave together to form two tight ropes. They grow longer and longer, rising against the concrete of the building, slithering higher. Within a minute, I had two strong ropes hanging off the side of the building, securely tied. And the coast is clear, guys. All cameras are disabled. No one will see you. Khalil notifies us. I look over Kane and hands one of the ropes. You really are a Spidey boy. No, ain't no way. He says, I can feel his smug smirk radiating through the mask. I roll my eyes at him. Shut up, shut in and climb. James suddenly swoops in, takes the rope from my hand and wrapping it around his arm. Then he tugs me in close by my waist, holding me firmly against his body. Let's go, I say, wrapping my arms around James' neck. Kane starts walking up against the building, using the rope to climb higher. James, like a brute man he is, propels us forward in the air, leaping up several stories high until he lands against the concrete and holds on to the rope again. He's like a grasshopper, effortlessly leaping up several stories again. I try my best to hold on. I'm so happy the cloak of darkness keeps us hidden. This wouldn't be possible during the day. Kane is lagging behind us with strength and agility is no joke either. He's halfway up the building. They really are on a whole nother level. Finally, James arrives on the 12th floor. He places me down on the ledge, poking out, though doesn't remove his arm around my waist just in case. I dare to look down and immediately regret it. We're so high up, I yell. If we fall here, you're not gonna fall, James reassures. Tell that to my lizard brain screaming right now, I joke half-heartedly. Lizard brain? James repeats strangely. Never mind. Oh, there's Kane. Kane lands next to us, clearly breaking out into a good sweat from the workout. You're good, guys. No one's seen you, mentions Khalil. Good, says Kane with a relieved sigh. It's time for him to do his part of the plan, break open the glass. These hotel windows aren't designed to open, so we're going to have to use brute force. Kane crouches down on the ledge and inches towards the first window he sees. Light peers out of the window. There's clearly a gathering present at the moment. Peeking through it, Kane determines his face enough to proceed. Most people are facing away from the window. Khalil assures us that as he flies his drone out around the premises. Kane takes out a suction cup from under his suit and fixates it on the window. He pulls on it a couple times to check if it's secure tight. Then he brings his right hand up to the glass. A small zap of electricity shoots from the tip of his index finger. It looks hot enough to be a flame. He directs it. So it's like one of them type shit. Okay. Towards the glass and starts cutting through it like it's made out of butter. I thought Khalil made you something to cut the glass. I didn't realize you were capable of being a bona fide laser cutter. I say it all. Shh, shush, I'm concentrating. Kane shushes me. I let Kane do his work in peace. Keeping quiet, he cuts out an irregular circle shape, but it's big enough for the three of us to enter through. He made an extra large for James. Kane takes a deep breath and then attempts to remove the piece of glass using the suction cup. Luckily, the glass pops right out and stays intact with the cup. My heart rate is going so fast right now. We can seriously end up dying here if we get caught. Kane looks up at me. I turn again. I spread my fingers apart and weave together a rope, shorter this time, to attach it to the outside of the building and let us flow down inside so that we have something to climb down, as the windows are quite up high. Not waiting around long enough, Kane takes the cut piece of glass with him as he climbs down my rope into the room. I follow after him, with James entering last. Oh shit. We try our best to be quiet and stealthy as we group in the corner, surveying the room and the people inside. There's around 20 people here, excluding the hired bodyguards. Benjamin is up at the front, speaking into the microphone. The plan is to extract Benjamin and get out of here safely. Kane ends up glaring at his father with some deep-seated hatred buried in there. Me and son, are you able to grab him from here? Kane whispers. I should be able to attach a rope around him and have James pull him out. I'm worried about his bodyguards though. One of them is Vapor. He shouldn't be able to harm us from this distance, but other supers dressed in all black and hints of purple, I don't recognize them. It could be a wild card that we didn't even prepare for. I have to be careful. I start to create a rope once more, preparing myself for the eventual blackout. Okay, I'm ready. I say, keeping my eyes on the prize. Ready to pull him in? I ask James. Yes, is his simple answer. Khalil, give us the countdown, says Kane. Alright, Yuri. Remember what I told you to look for, asks Khalil. Yeah. Yes, 5 large buttons, answers Yuri through the call. We're all connected with. Make sure all the buttons are flipped down when I count down to 1. Everyone tenses up, getting ready to jump in action. Close your eyes so you're used to the dark. I warn everyone. Open them again at 1. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. 5, 4. Oh shit finna go down. 3, 2, 1. The lights flicker out. The entire room gasps in surprising confusion. I open my eyes, being able to see in the dark much better than everyone else. I only have a few seconds to act. I shoot my rope across the room, aiming for Benjamin in the middle. My rope makes contact with it and quickly ties him up. Got him. Pull him in, I tell him James. I detach the rope and hand it over to him, to which he gives a powerful tug. I see Benjamin's body get dragged through the room. I can't believe we got him. In an instant, the unidentified super snatches Benjamin away and breaks the rope. Fuck! And then I start coughing, followed by Kane. My lungs prickled and hurt. The air is toxic. Shit, it's Vapor. Mia-san, Kane, get out of there now. It yells Kane's in your ears. I try to stay strong on my legs to abort the mission, but the toxin is already... Nigga, wasn't that Kane's job? Kane, the fuck is you doing? You finna make me mad, Kane. But the toxin has already... No, did he backdoor us, bro? Please don't tell me he backdoor us like his fucking father, bro. Oh, please don't do that. Cause I haven't heard from Kane. I haven't heard no electricity, no fucking nothing. Damn, Kane. Kane, that's how you gonna do this, Kane? Alright, bet. I'm lightheaded and my strength leaves my body. Even James started to cough. I fall unconscious. Kane didn't do shit. Oh, we are fucked. I knew he looked like a villain anyways. That nigga got a villain suit. You do not look like a superhero in that shit. Alright, gradually I stir awake. My eyelids feel heavy. The sharp pain in my chest when I breathe. That's when I notice the hands are tied behind my back. Oh, I'm kneeling down onto the floor right in front of Benjamin Pins. Kane and I are both... Oh, okay. Kane tied up too. I don't know about that. That nigga was supposed to whip Baker ass, and he did not do his job. Kane and James are both tied up as well, kneeling next to me. All of our masks have been stripped. The thing I ever see your face again, says Benjamin with the nasty sneer. Funny, I must be seeing a ghost then. Kane spits back at him. What can I do? They're tied up and strapped with terrorists. Think of my son. How do you get out of here? Shit. Clear hiccups in my ear. York is on his way. He's going to get you guys out. York can't do anything though. He would just get caught himself. Noticing my struggle with the binds on my wrist, around my wrist, James' eyes flashes over to me. Remain calm, he whispers in a low voice. Do not do anything rash. He's right. All of the eyes are on us. There's no way we can get out of this. Not with all these supers around. Damn. Nearly a decade, and you haven't changed a bit. You brat. What did you do to Mom? Kane questions him. Electricity flaring around him. Damn! The super dressed in black and purple kicks Kane in the face and damn! Making him howl in pain and quit generating electricity. Silence, boy. Damn! Silence, boy. Benjamin hushes him. Then walks around us, addressing the crowd. As you can see, I have a shameful lineage myself. I helped create this abominable reject. Damn. Calling on son of reject is insane. The crowd bursts out into whispers. Benjamin walks back over to the podium and gestures the super. The super picks up Kane by his hair. Hey, let go of me, Kane yells out. Super drags Kane towards the podium as well. But no longer will we share this world with them. Benjamin speaks into the microphone. Harbridge, please demonstrate. Oh no! Not Kane! No! Kane is one of the strongest niggas. I'm not finna know. If he beat J-Man's, I was rooting for him to beat Lord Vartress. But here we go. Alright. Oh, my bad. Alright. My eyes widen as I see the super Harbridge take over one of the guns a guard was holding. He points it straight at Kane. No, I yell, trying to get to my feet. I attempt to create a thread, but a man immediately blocks my view. He raises the back of his gun high in the air, intending to strike me with it. James hastily throws himself into front of me, taking a blow. No. James' brown eyes flicker at me. Don't look, he murmurs as a trickle of blood falls down on his face. Don't move a muscle, any of you. The guard warns as he pulls James back into his previous spot. Paralyzed, I watch as Harbour pulls the trigger. Oh no! I expect a bullet, but instead a dart shoots from the barrel and hits Kane right in his chest. He grunts in response. Oh, thank God it wasn't an actual bullet. But nigga, his powers are taken. With this simple weapon, we'll take back what's ours. We'll have our revolution. James continues to speak. I guess I do have to thank you. Thank you for it, though. I heard you were involved with its early beta stages. He smirks at Kane. Shut the hell up, you monster, Kane screams. He struggles against the rope, tied around him, and his face is completely warped in hatred, but then soon, fear settles in. Why can't I? He breathes out in shock. I cast my eyes down. If they didn't shoot him a real bullet, it can only mean one other thing, that they injected into him. You asshole, give my powers back. Damn. Kane gets off by Harbridge, who kicks him in the face again. Kane's unconscious unconscious body flops towards the floor. I feel my heart drop down to my stomach in horror. Gentlemen, what we witnessed here was a super stripped of his power for good. Benjamin proudly boasts. The crowd interrupts and cheer. I feel like I'm trapped in a lion's den with no way out. Regret washes over me as I see Kane's body on the floor, not moving whatsoever. Then something touches my shoulder and I flinch in response. I want to look behind myself, but the voice stops me. Don't look, he whispers. They'll notice. Mr. Invisible. Oh, he came in clutch! Bro, we should have had him in the plans. Act like I'm not here, he warns me. But what is he going to do here? He should have been long gone with his new identity I've given him. Can you make me invisible? As I ask him in a low whisper. Too risky. They'll notice straight away. He rejects the idea. I feel him untie my hands. Hold them together to fool them, he instructs me. I hear him shuffle away from me and move to James, who has never heard a word that day. He said he untied James as well. I need to get Kane. Actually, you could get Mr. Invisible to try and take the cuffs off. That's already on James. Because once we get the cuff off James, he full power. He ain't gonna whoop everybody ass in this bitch. I'm not gonna know you. And we be fine. Okay, the window is still an option. If I could just tie a rope around Kane, I could save him. Why did you have to get yourself into a mess, Mr. Invisible groans? Why are you helping us? I asked instead. Takes a moment to pause. I still owe your parents for all that they did for me, he whispers. Do you have a plan? I ask hopefully. This is as far as I got. He replies, I wasn't even sure if you would come today. James nudges my shoulder. Survey the situation. Don't make hasty decisions. He warns me in a low voice. Okay, think. We got invisibility on our side. Mr. Invisible can make anything he touches invisible as well. So we could theoretically all escape right in front of them. But I need Kane with me as well. I call out Mr. Invisible. I call out him. Can you make things partly invisible? Sure I can, he answers. Good. See what I'm doing with my hands? Make sure the rope stays invisible. So you gon' I don't know what you gonna do, girl. Ooh, let me just read. I start to weave another thick piece of rope. From the way the guards are behaving, I'm assuming Mr. Invisible is keeping it from being seen. Good. They're also too preoccupied listening to Benjamin to really pay attention to what I'm doing. I continue to watch Benjamin address the crowd as I weave the long rope, long and strong enough to grab Kane. On the A, please, these rejects of the world, of the earth, will get their retribution. We will live on an earth free of their ways. This man has completely lost it. It's sickening to have to listen to him. Or listen to this. And even more so after he shot his own son without remorse. I'm glad I glance upward, up towards the ceiling. There's a chandelier. I could make use of that. I direct the rope to go straight up. It's a little hard to maneuver since I can't see it, but I can still make it. I'll just worry about as long as it's attached. Okay, it's in place. For now, the second rope. Here comes another one. I'm warned, Mr. Invisible. Just a reminder that I have to continue touching him, otherwise it will wear off, he tells me. I give him a small nod. Then hold on to the other one too. Then when I move in another rope, this one that's directly to slither across the floor, just to hope to God no one accidentally steps on it. It goes up all the way to the podium, to where Kane lies, and I sneak around his body. He's still out cold and doesn't respond. I hope he's alright. James, I whisper. In my right hand is a rope attached to Kane. On my mark, use all your strength to pull him towards me and pick him up so we can get out of here. My nerves are making me shake, but I'll try to keep it under control. Mr. Invisible, get ready to turn all of us invisible. We're exiting through the window. Wait, what? I don't even know if I can do that. He says with a much higher voice that it catches the guard's attention. Hey, shut your mouths, you filth. Shut your mouths, filth, he sneers. Now I hiss under my breath. Shit balls, fuck. Mr. Invisible as Kane vanishes in front of my own eyes. James gets up as he tugs on the piece of rope as hard as he can. And Mr. Invisible quickly moves behind us, touches everyone as we're gone as well. What the hell? Where did they go? The guard next to us yells. I can feel James catch Kane's unconscious body. Good. He's got him. Moron, they're invisible, not intangible. Shoot them. Benjamin roars. Climb, I answer. I quickly climb to the rope attached to the chandelier and feel the rest follow me. Woo! The guard below us shoots randomly, hitting nothing but the floor. They're gone, he yells. James, can you swing us towards the window? I ask, we're high up enough. Are we fucking monkeys? I thought you had a plan. He whines. James, however, starts to shift his body weight to move all of us. Something just touched me, yells a man in the crowd as the rope hits his head. Ah, shit. I prepare my hands to shoot out a bunch of threads to pull towards the window. We gotta make this. In time, a visible thread shoots out and attached to the window, our escape route. James swings over at us and manages to pull us in. There they are. Benjamin points at a visible thread, giving away our position. Slide down, everyone, I say hastily. Mr. Invisible seems to have to let go of my robe and appears to climb through the window. That left all of us wide open and visible. James hops through the window as well, carrying Kane's body on his back. Everyone is in the room sees him. Everyone sees me, still high up on the rope. No. I gotta make this jump now. I gotta push myself away from the rope, hoping I can make it through the window. Damn! No, you got shot! And, oh no! Henry points the gun at me and pulls the trigger. Damn! No, we got shot! The blow to my neck caused me to lose senses, and I momentarily black out. I fall through the window in an uncoordinated manner. Oh, fuck. Oh, so we falling. Oh, shit. James desperately tries to grab me as I tumble over the edge, but nearly drops Kane in return. So he misses me by a hair. I'm falling. Oh, shit. James leaps from ledge to ledge, plunging down to the depths to follow me. He screams, reaching his hand towards me. I gotta get a screenshot. What you thought this was? Hold on. It's just kind of hard. This should go hard. Alright. Let me lock in. Alright. My hand reaches out for him too. I can't touch the thread, stopping us from falling. No, nothing's happening. I can't rip the dart from my neck. My ability, it's not working. No, we're both going to die like this. Break the oath, James hollers. I don't want to miss a beat as I bring both of my hands to my chest. I wish to break the oath, I yell loudly. The backs of my hands burn and sizzles, and the pain stings me as I see the marks fade away. James roughly tears the bracelet off of his wrist. James cooking. Oh, I love James. Oh, that nigga locked the fuck in. Alright. His blue eyes zoom past me, swoops me into my arms. I've never heard his heartbeat beat. Heard his heartbeat this fast and loud before. It's overwhelming. James flies back to the building, dodging any incoming darts the guards shoot at us. Super climbing through the windows, he gets kicked into his stomach by James, making him fall back into the building. Yeah. Hey, we're here, yells out Mr. Invisible's voice. He kept both of himself and Kane invisible to stop the enemy from behinding them straight away. Climb on my back. James instructs me as he lands on the edge. Once he puts me down, I quickly clamber onto his back. You too, he tells Mr. Invisible. James pushes away an incoming dart. I can see the puffy clouds of vapor of poison lurking out the window. Mr. Invisible holds onto James' back as well. He picks Kane's body up and then jumps off the ledge, zooming into the air. James, we have to go back for York. He's still in the building. I could tell him in a concerned tone. Man, that nigga should be fine. It should have been. James lands down on the street where the car is parked. We both hop off his back and I unlock the car, helping James move Kane's body inside. Son, are you safe? Khalil screeches, I am for now. Kane's with me too, but he's unconscious. We're going back for York. I don't think that's high priority right now, Khalil says with a gulp. Why is that? Did something happen? I can feel myself grow cold at the thought of York being hurt. Super Zen men wearing Forrester Inc. logos are storming the building.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting the hell out of here. It says Invisible this time, actually revealing himself. I'm not exactly on good terms with either of these groups. I still have a little brother to take care of, you know. I'm running a hand through my hair. Everything is so chaotic right now. No, I understand. I'm very grateful for your help. Please be safe. Mr. Invisible gives me an informal salute and then vanishes in front of me. What do you want to do? Asks James, standing next to me. His eyes are back to brown. Attempting to retrieve Uric might be difficult. They just appeared. Oh, fuck. Damn. Uric, nigga. Oh, why aren't you going to a fucking vent or something, my nigga? Alright, let me read. They just apprehended Uric. I can see one of them on the cams right now. Khalil groans out loud. Please tell me it's Forrester Inc. They call him. I say, hoping for the best. This is a worst case scenario. Yeah, it's Forrester Inc. Benjamin escaped with another super, and everybody who was in that room, is currently on the run. He explains, "This is a mess. I groan at my plan falling apart. We need to go get York. We can't let Forrester Inc. lock him up again with a bag over his head. They're taking him outside now. Or close the car door. Kane will have to wait." "Damn, come on, let's go," I tell James. He follows me as we run back towards the hotel. Yeah, Kane liability now. There's a bunch of minivans parked outside the hotel entrance. Lots of people are walking around, blocking off the area and escorting suspects out of the hotel. One of them happens to be York. York, I yell, rushing over to him. "I'm sorry for failing you," York says meekly. "Ma'am, please stay back. This is an active crime scene," says the guard that apprehended him. A figure steps out of the car, intervening us. "Oh, shit. Of course I will find you here, Miss Yushi," I say, Nell, with a large sigh. Mind telling me why I'm finding two of the aliens out in public when he checks something on his phone, showing two beeping dots on the mat when they're supposed to be at home safe and sound? We'll go con, because we are in trouble, my nigga. I admit we lied, but with good reason, I argue. And what reason would that be? To play superhero on your own when a far more competent group of professionals could have handled it, Nell says sarcastically. "But you weren't handling," I say weakly. "Miss Yushi, you are not a registered superhero. Do not pretend to know what Forrester Inc. has planned." I press my mouth shut. He's saying that Forrester Inc. knew that Julio was planning. We knew Julio's leader would be here today, but Nell sighs one more. He managed to escape because of someone's irrational actions. If he managed to escape under your nose, that is a sign of your incompetence, not ours. Since James butting into the conversation, Neil lowers his brow at his response. "I see the bracelet has been removed as well." "It was an emergency," I explained. "I would have died otherwise." "Miss Yushi, your safety would have been guaranteed if you didn't put yourself at risk and infiltrate a Julio meeting ground." That is true. Not gonna lie. "You're the one who gave Julio his strongest weapon," I argue back. Nell glares at me. Then he turns to the guard holding York. "Please release him." The guard releases York and quickly grabs onto my side. "Miss Yushi, I believe it's everyone's interest if you retreated and went back to the safe house where you're supposed to be until further notice. I'm not going to sit there fiddling my thumbs while Julio stripping supers of their powers. My power." That surprises Nell. "You were affected?" I rubbed the side of my neck with a dart and destructive realization of my own predicament solos, and yes, I can't seem to use my ability no more. All the more reason to stay at home. You're powerless now. Stop trying to meddle. Let us do our jobs. Damn. Neil turns around before flipping his head back to stare at James. Then he addresses another guard. "Make sure this man receives a bracelet before they leave." "Man, we finna leave before that." The guard quickly retrieves a suitcase from one of the minivans. Instead of his bunch of replicas of bracelets, the source of all of our misfortune, he grabs James' wrist and snaps him back in. Now he's bound again. I can't believe they have such a wretched device on him. I feel hopeless. They didn't catch Benjamin. Kane and I got hit by the super stripping dart. And Forrester Inc. is telling us to mind our own business. Give me a sign. What do we do now? Says York, looking at me with sad eyes. "We'll go home," I mutter. Yeah, that was a fail. That shit was a fail, my nigga. Let's see what we gotta make. That shit was bad. I got shot. Kane got shot. His daddy don't fuck with his ass. I'll tell you what, that's sad. Why are you wearing that? I guess. What is that? I'm going crop shirt. We gonna go. No. Actually, let's go back. Alright, and then that's red. Sleeves. Which one is that supposed to be? It's a regular shoulder. But it's got that... Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then the sleeves are black too. Got it. Okay. Then we go to... Where's the fucking skirt? No. Okay. How the fuck am I supposed to get that out of a shirt? Oh, my dumbass. And they gave me $13 off of that. So let's see if we got an outfit there and shit. Usually they do that. If we nope. Not an outfit? Not one outfit? Fuck y'all niggas. I'm staying in my super suit there. I bet. A sense of dread and defeat hangs over us. I keep looking at my fingers, willing them to spawn my thread, my ability, my livelihood. But nothing is appearing. It's really gone. Kenny is holding a pack of ice against the back of his neck. He looks even more pissed off than I am. I guess I can't blame him. Everything is worse off for him. Not only did he lose his ability as well, but we failed in capturing Benjamin. God damn it. Kane yells and kicks the coffee table. I was supposed to be immune. I can't even tell him to knock it off because I understand his position very well. Khalil's sitting next to Kane, his hand cupping his chin, deep in thought. Is this? I start awkwardly. Permanent? Khalil finishes my thoughts. Is it? I ask, fear filling my voice. I can't answer that. Kane kicks the table again. This is bullshit. Our mission may have ended failure, but this is not the end, James interjects. Who the hell asked for your opinion? Alright, James. Kane, calm the fuck down. He just helped your ass, nigga. He just helped you, nigga. If he wasn't there, you would be fucked. I'm not finna hold you, Kane. So you better chill the fuck out. Are you all giving up? Says James. What else can we do? I ask, feeling dejected. Ken and I can't use our powers. People actually know our faces and even our identities. Benjamin escaped and we don't know where he is. There's nothing we can do at this point. James gives me this look. It's hard and chilling expression in his gaze. Like he's disappointed in me. I don't know why, but that look hurts even more knowing that Benjamin escaped. Pathetic. Continue sitting here feeling sorry for yourselves. I'm not going to interrupt your pity fest. With that, he turns around and walks out of the cabin. What are we gonna do? Asks Kane helplessly. Julio knows who we are now. Hey, I don't know. Y'all better have actual guns. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all already got shot by the darts. Y'all might as well strap up. I ain't gonna hold you. I look down at my hands, unable to answer that. We're unmasked in front of a ton of Julio supporters, not to mention Benjamin himself. It'll be dangerous for us to go out, especially now that we can't defend ourselves. I can't believe he said it. He said all that. Kane murmurs, calling me filth. I tense up in response. Kane, that's not your dad anymore, I tell him. After seeing him tonight, it's safe to say that the dad you once knew died that day as well. This man is not your dad anymore. Don't you think I know that? He snaps at me angrily. He gets up from the couch. I'm going home. This nigga said, man, fuck this shit. I'm going home, man. Wait, I try to stop him, but Kane quickly leaves the cabin. Now I feel bad for saying what I did. I didn't mean to make him run off. Khalil suddenly gets up from the couch as well. And where are you going, I asked. This was all my fault. I created this thing, and now both of you have lost your powers. Oh, come on, you know that's not your fault at all. I reassure him. But it is, me and Simon. And I'm going to find a way to get your powers back. He stares at me with these stubborn eyes. I promise you. I trusted that. That nigga smart. If he made it, that nigga can undo some shit. With that, Khalil also leaves the room. Me and son, are you alright? As you're coming forward. I don't really know how to answer that. I don't think I am. No, I reply. Is there anything we can do? You're slightly hopeful. Forrester ain't told us to stay home, so I guess that's the plan. I shrug helplessly. What about Lord Righteous' arrival? He addresses the elephant in the room. Forrester ain't supposed to handle it. I thought I could too, but in this state, I'm just useless. I shake my head. I just want to rest. Sorry, York. I can't even look at him in the eyes as I walk towards the stairs. As I walk up the stairs to hide in my room. Damn. The next day, there's no one around the cabin. Kane left to do his own work. Khalil's holed up in the basement, working on something, while York and James are most likely training. I honestly don't know what to do. I could barely get any sleep last night. I lost my powers and I feel very vulnerable. Not to mention disappointed in myself for failing the mission. We had everything worked out, but it still went up in flames. The door to the cabin opens and walks in York. He hasn't changed back to his normal form. Good morning, me son. He greets me cheerfully. Prince James asked to fetch me. Oh, hello, York. Have you had breakfast yet? I did. One of those yummy bread rolls Khalil made for me. He answers with a grin. Can you take that ring off? You can take that ring off, I mentioned he's still wearing the glamour. I know, but after yesterday I realized I should train in this form as well, he admits. I wasn't able to be much of use. Don't say that. You were incredible. You were incredibly useful. I cheer for him. Then his gaze softens as he looks at me, shoulders slumped. How are you feeling? You must be really worried about me if you keep pestering about it. I am, he answers plainly. Then he raises his hand, staring at the back of it. I wanted to ask last night, but I felt a sting and the symbol disappeared. What does that mean? Oh, I say, raising an eyebrow. I broke the oath. You broke the oath? He repeats. Fragments of yesterday raced through my mind. The moment I ended the oath, the exact time James swooped in to save me from falling to my death. James calls out my name. Wait. I've been so preoccupied with losing my ability and failing with the mission. I totally forgot about this part. I had to. I was going to fall from the building and James leaped after me. We had both died. We would have both died otherwise. Prince James leaped after you, you say? You're curious. Quite heroically, I admit. Oh, hold on, wait. Okay, cool. I had to make sure, because that's not the shit. Alright. Wish I could have seen it for myself, he mutters quietly. What's that supposed to mean? I huff. You want to see me die? No, he hastily denies. I would have liked to see Prince James risk his life for you. Well, it's not the first time. Pieces of a puzzle start falling in line when I repeat that sentiment in my head. It's not the first time. You must be very special to Prince James if he's put you ahead of his own life. Eric smiles. Special? I repeat. It's nice to see him be protective of someone other than his own family. I stared down at the kitchen counter, deep in thought. Isn't it funny? He was the man that kidnapped me, yet here he is, making sure I don't die. Me-san. I was also the man who guarded you and kept you prisoner. Yuri reaches out his hand towards me. Right now, he's not under the Lord Righteous control. We have a choice in what we do. Maybe he's trying to make amends. Do you think that's his way of making amends, protecting me? Yuri shrugs. I don't know for sure. Prince James guards his feelings very well. That he does, I agree. There's suddenly so much to think of. Are you coming to train with us? You're asked cheerfully. I don't think so. I just want to be a potato. Potato? You're looks at me funny. Never mind. I'm going to watch some TV. Alright, please take it easy. Man, as soon as Eeyore come back, he'll tell James, he's like, she watching TV. Oh, this bitch ain't getting up the train? Get your ass out here. I plopped down on the couch in the living room, ready for a day of nothing, soaking in my misery. As I switch to TV, my mind loses focus, wandering off in directions I don't want it to go. What became of Benjamin? Where did he go? We're never going to find our answers like this, whether he killed my parents or not. He's still planning on attacking tomorrow at the parade. I'm too absorbed in my thoughts that I don't notice someone approaching me. Damn! All of a sudden, I get dunked on by a bowl of water. What the hell? I yell, getting up from the couch, stuck into the bone. Then tosses me. I knew it. He said, get your ass up, bitch. James tosses the bowl to the side with a sneer. You train with us. He says, no skipping. What is wrong with you? I yell. James takes a second to answer after checking his own body. I appear to be in perfect condition. I did not ask about your health. Why did you soak me in water? You needed an intervention. Why? You told me you wish to be a potato. I have learned that it's a vegetable in your world. I do not... Hold on. You're not going to be a useless shrub under my watch. I throw my hands up in the air in frustration. Now I'm all wet. Not to mention the couch. It is sunny outside. You will dry up in no time. Do you have to have a response for everything I say? I quipped at him. Affirmative. Up yours. Jim cocks his head to the side. Is this a seduction technique? I'm starting to learn more slang from your lanes, but I push James away as I walk past him in fury. I open the kitchen cabinet beneath the sink to take out a bucket. I turn it. We finna have a water fight, bro. I turn to the sink on and start filling up a bucket with water, patiently waiting until it's full. What are you doing? She creeps up on me. Nothing, just checking the temperature of the water. I reply sarcastically. When you're done, we can... Arms crossed over his chest. James is dripping wet like I am. Resume training. He finishes his sentence. His eyebrows lower in anger, but I match his expression perfectly. I am pissed. You are coming with me, he says. No, I reject the idea as quickly as possible. James reaches for my wrist, but I quickly dodge his attempt. Frowning at the moment, James tries to grab my arm this time. I jump back and shake my head. At this point, James no longer cares and gets into a fighting stance. I match his movements as well. He lunges forwards, managing to grab my arm. I elbow him in the stomach and twist and turn, freeing myself from his grasp. I turn towards the living room. I dash around the couch, providing myself a barrier between us. Do you really think you can run from me? He asks in a dangerous tone. I very well can, I answer stubbornly, feeling more confident with the barrier between us. Except James really doesn't give a damn. He hops over the couch, landing on the coffee table. With wide eyes, I dodge to the side as he tries to jump on top of me, narrowly escaping certain doom. Except James leaps forward like he's playing like a baseball game and going for a home run. He manages to catch my ankle, tripping me up. I fall on top of the couch and try to free myself by pulling my leg away from him, but he got such a strong grip. I shriek as he pulls me down from the couch onto the floor. I'm not letting you get away, he says with a huff. A swift kick to his chin shuts him up, alright? I can feel bad about it later. Now I'm scrambling to get on my feet once more and run away from him. But James is much quicker than I am, gripping my wrist forcefully, spinning me around. Let go, I demand. Why are you resisting? He asked me instead. Not wanting to answer, I lift up my right leg to kick him in his side. Damn, she a kicker. Instead, he effortlessly blocks it. The block makes me lose balance and I fall backwards. James tries to keep me steady, but I use the momentum to put him down with me onto the wet couch. Droplets of water slide down his black hair and splash onto my cheek. When I look up at him, I struggle against his body, but he's got me pinned down. Why should I train when I don't have any power on mine? James releases my wrist and lifts up my right hand, showing me the bracelet he's wearing. Do you think you're the only one? He grunts. You were not. Were you not the one who wanted to learn how to fight without having any power yourself? That was before they stripped my ability. Now I'm practically naked. You are no different than before in terms of skill. I growl at him. Besides, why are you still wearing that bracelet? Nothing is preventing you from taking it off anymore. What's happening here? Khalil, I thought we was gonna get a scene. Damn. Khalil wanders in the living room, having exited the basement. He sees both of us on the couch, dripping wet, and James is on top of me. His face contorts into disgusted anger. What are you? What are you fucking up? No, James did not yell out in unison. Get off me, I murmur as I push James away. This time he complies and pulls himself away from me and stands up straight. What the hell are you two doing? Why is everything wet? Cleo asks me as he gets closer to the couch. Ask Mr. Grouchy over there, I say, brushing the wet hair out of my face. I designed a training regimen based on your utter lack of combat talent. Even an infant could be taught life-saving skills, says James in a more composed voice. Whether or not you have the ability, has no bearing on your training. I huff in response, knowing he has a point, but I'm too annoyed to let him win the argument. I didn't think you would run away in the face of adversity. Great. Kick me while I'm down. Why don't you, stupid James? Training is not going to help me get ability back. I hiss. Neither is acting like a food substance. Huh? Food, what now? Khalil acts confused. James closes his eyes with a sigh. I'll be outside in the woods, training. His brown eyes are fixed on me. I'll be expecting you there, even once the sun goes down. James dramatically walks out of the living room, or at least it would have looked cool if he wasn't leaving wet footprints behind. Care to tell me what that was all about? Asked Khalil. It's nothing. I'm just pissed and wet. And now I'm going to drop myself off. That might get moldy, right? Khalil gives me a skeptical eyebrow, raised at the couch. I groan loudly. The blow dryer blows out hot air against the couch as I crouch down, directing it towards any wet spots. I drive myself off, currently contemplating my own life choices as I dry the couch. This is stupid. Khalil said he's working on something to revert the changes brought upon the weapon made by Helio. I honestly don't have much hope. I look over the window, seeing the sun slowly settle down. They must still be training them. Girl, if you don't go out there and train. She really didn't go out there and train. She said, fuck that shit. That's crazy. You let him down. Eventually it's nighttime and I made dinner for everyone. That's the only thing I could force myself to do. However, it's only Eric who's on time. Where's James at? Basting, I resume. Eric answers, you're not? I'm way too hungry for your delicious food to do that. He grins. Thanks, I say with a smile. Khalil doesn't want to eat either. He's holed up in the basement trying to figure out if there's a way to undo. I gesture myself this. Your brother is very smart. I have high hopes he can do it. We sit down at the bar to eat our dinner. What is our plan for tomorrow? He asks, slurping up some noodles. I don't really have a plan, I admit. I thought we were going to attend a parade just to be sure. We're supposed to stay inside, I say with a sigh. I've already been warned not to go out twice. Back on you sure didn't listen to that rule. He mumbles. I heard that, I say, giving him a sharp and judging look. But he's right. Rules don't really hold me down. I guess it's really demoralized with everything that's happened. Your food is very delicious again, he says, changing the subject. Thank you. Not like I did a whole lot. I'm going to miss it. The wave of sentimental and a sense of dread washes right over me as I realize the gravity of his words. York will leave Earth. He's not going to stay here. You're going back to Yule, aren't you?
Yeah.
Of course. That is, if we can defeat Lord Righteous when he arrives. I wouldn't really have a home to come back to if that doesn't succeed. What's going to happen if you return to Yule? Uprising for sure. Deformation of the current command. Not everyone will be on board, but many Yayote loathe Righteous for violently taking over. It sounds really complicated, I say. I don't have much knowledge about their politics. You'll stay safe, right? I ask hopefully. He smiles at me. I will do my best. I poke at my food, not liking the fact that Eric will leave. James too. What about James? I ask. Will anything happen to him? Eric stops eating his food.
Yeah.
Most likely he'll remain captain and command our troops. Oh, that's good. I thought we would all lynch him or something. Prince James is a worthy captain. He earned that rank all on his own. Many admire him, he says, sounding confident. He'll be returning to Yule and remaining captain if things go according to plan. There's a pain in my heart and thinking all saying goodbye to never seeing them again. It's been like 6 months since I first met them. It feels like a lifetime with everything I've experienced. And the people we left behind on Yule, like Billis, who had taken great care of me, or adorable Norris. Wait, what happens to Norris? I asked, my voice cracking in the middle. York managed to negotiate his safety, but that's with Archer still alive. Not to mention Norris will be devastated if his own brother is murdered. York looks troubled this time. I can't say for sure. Princess Lena doesn't seem to think of him kindly. I reach out for Eric's arm. Please, make sure he's safe. He's nothing like Bartress. He's kind and totally innocent from any war or crimes his brother has committed. I will try, Amy and son. I don't want to kill the young prince either. This makes me super worried for him. I would even welcome him to stay on Earth if it's too dangerous on you, but it's not like they'll be tagging along with Bartress, who's getting ready for war. I just want him to be safe, I mumble at the release of his arm. I promise I'll keep him safe to the best of my capabilities, York says with an encouraging smile. Maybe James will help too. That's a little too optimistic. York chuckles nervously. I'm going to miss you, York, I say with a sad smile. His face falters as well, saying, I'm happy we managed to cross paths, and even if it wasn't under ideal circumstances. Maybe in another life, the circumstances would have been different. Yeah. Maybe. He agrees with a smile. Having to say goodbye to York feels like saying goodbye to a best friend. Kane is a very dear friend of mine, and nothing will replace him, but I've grown so attached to York. And admittedly, James also feels the spot. He's not the same as a best friend or anything. He just feels an unlikely niche. I feel a different sense of loss when I think about him leaving Earth. Do you reckon I should bring dinner to James? He still has to come back. Maybe he's lost, I say. York says with a snort. No, I tied the ribbons around the tree so he could find his way back. Oh, so that was what they were. That's very thoughtful of you. I almost feel like blushing. As if York caught me doing something naughty. Yeah. I think it's a good idea though. Prince James was sulking earlier because you didn't join their training. It's not the end of the world if I skip the day. I'm gonna know, but it's his way of supporting you and giving you a distraction. You seem rather stressed. York balls his eyes to a fist and grins at me. Training does take your mind off of things. Alright, I'll go see him after. Finding my way through the forest, I notice a firefly, and they're twinkling in the distance. They seem to be coming out in droves now that it's turning summer. As expected, James is out here clearing, practicing some moves. He really has been training out here the entire day, already topless. I guess it's because he's getting sweaty. I brought you dinner, I call out to him, since you didn't show up at the cabin. Encased in a plastic container, I present his dinner to him. James quits moving around and tosses his head toward my direction. So he finally decided to join. James draws out slowly. No, this is just bringing you your dinner. I have no need for substance, unless potatoes are on the menu tonight. What's that supposed to be? I nearly do a double take. Is he insinuating he wants to consume me? You trying to eat it? Sexually? No way, this is James. Mr. Don't Seduce Me. Excuse me? I ask. James walks over to me. His strut seemingly premeditated and alluring. I'll be making quick work of you. I go loudly. He seems angry that I did join the training. But what kind of work? Please stop looking at me as if you're going to devour me. If you think that's appropriate punishment, then I will. James, what you talking about, James? What you talking about, James? Anyways. Alright. What I stuttered, flabbergasted at the way he's acting. He pushes my hand through his black hair. He pushes a hand through his black hair and flicks away from his eyes. You didn't show up for training today. Don't think I'll take it easy on you. Alright, fine. I shouldn't have skipped today, I admit. Please stop staring at me like I'm a piece of meat. It's unnerving. Kind of hot though. The day hasn't ended yet, James so happily submerges. Submisses as he gets into his stance. You really want to go at it right now? He's getting on my last nerve. Take your best shot, he says smugly. I growl at him. I do warn you, he says with a confident smirk. This time I won't be holding back. I throw a container on the grass with a huff and launch myself towards him with an extended fist. James easily parries it and pushes me away, immediately throwing a fist in my direction and saying, I dodge it and retaliate by getting closer to him and striking his chin with an open palm. It barely even fazed him. Instead, he stares down at me, smirking. Good. Use that untapped rage of yours. Alright. Stop being so smug. I yell at him, trying to knee him in the stomach. Then catches my leg and uses his brute strength to flip me over in the air. I spin, want to fall down to the ground. Miraculously, my hand touched the dirt first, and I managed to boost myself away from the disastrous tumble, landing on my feet. Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty fucking cool. I grin at him, feeling my heart pounding. Crafty, he says, impressed. He doesn't give me a second to enjoy it as he charges right at me. James really doesn't know how to hold back. His punches and kicks will legitimately hurt. Even though I managed to block most of them, I can never land a good one on him. He's always either dodging or blocking. For some reason, even though I'm getting my ass handed to me, I'm enjoying it. I may not provide much of a challenge, but I feel like my spirit is coming back to me, my will to fight. My heart is racing and my lungs are begging for oxygen. I'm giving it my all. It's exhilarating. So only focus on blocking the next attack. I catch a glimpse of Jane's face. It's so intense, but he's unmistakably enjoying himself to the fullest. The fireflies glowing in the background feel like an audience to our dance in the forest. But even the dance has to come to an end. James does so by pinning me down in the dirt. His arm thrust against my throat. My chest heaves and down as I catch my breath. He does the same. His eyes gaze down me fiercely, hungrily. Maybe he really did want to eat a potato. The lull of James' heartbeat rings to my ears. He eventually removes his arm from my throat. Well done, is all he says. Satisfied? I ask, looking up at him. Never. He answers. A rush of emotions course through my body, mostly hormones, thirsty ones. At this point in the time, I really wouldn't mind if he devoured me right now. Right here, right now. Girl, what you talking about? This is why I do it. There's a visible look of disappointment on my face when James removes himself from me and stands up straight, taking away all that energy and fire I was feeling before. He extends that hand towards me, which I take. James gently pulls me up from my feet. I feel as light as a feather when he handles me. Like it's no big deal for him to deal with me. I wipe the sweat from my brows. My clothes weren't exactly fit for training, so I've just stained them with sweat. Not a very sexy look or anything. I admit, this did lift up my mood. When I got out of bed this morning, everything felt bleak and hopeless. But even James is here to cheer me up. Well, I'll take it. Thanks, I tell him. James turns his back on me to scavenge for his dinner in the grass somewhere. For what? Just for being you. Picking up the container from the ground, he rolls around to face me. That's an odd thing to be thankful for. I shrug my shoulders at him, then I plop down at the base of the tree and lean my back against the bark to rest. It doesn't even surprise me when James sits down next to me, already eating his cold noodles. I look up at the stars through the lush foliage from the trees. Somewhere out there in Yule, everyone will be returning to it. New York James will no longer be here. I feel lonely. James, I call out to him. He grunts in response to indicate he's paying attention, but his mouth is full of food. Why'd you say my name? James frowns on his chest as he tried to bite down more than he could chew. He swallows whatever stuck and clears his throat. I don't know what you mean, he denies. I narrow my eyes at him. You yelled it. Everyone in the entire ballroom heard it. In fact, I'm pretty sure you compromised my identity by yelling out my name at the top of your lungs. I'm sure there are more Earthlings with that name. He says awkwardly. What name? I said coldly. He frowns at me. Your name. And what would that be? I bet my eyelashes at him. James hears his eyes away from me and focuses on his food, remaining silent. What, really? You just not gonna say it? He slurps a noodle. Why would I say it? To indulge me. Don't I indulge you enough? So you're admitting it. You indulge me. James shuts his mouth. No more talking, he grunts as he continues his meal. I pout at him. Well, you're no fun. I've never been fun. I'm not going to disagree with that. More slurping. Why'd you jump after me? I asked instead. You couldn't fly. It was a death sentence. Jumping after me meant dying too. That was unlike you. I point out. James finally leaves his noodles alone. I don't know why I did it, he admits. That's not really an answer. He glares at me slightly. It was an instinct, he replies instead. Instinct to jump after people who are about to die or just me. I don't risk my life for just anyone. Stop, special to you. James, just say it. This time his eyes soften. Almost introspective, gazing down at his cold noodle soup. I don't know why I reacted that way, the way I did. It was unbecoming of me. Then his brows flickered towards mine. You must know that to me, my family is everything. I don't throw my life away for no reason. I understand that, I say, but you jumped right after me anyways. I knew you would break the oath. Is that because you think I trust you, or because you trust I was so afraid of dying I'd break the oath so you could save me? Me and son, I trust you. My face quickly fills up with blood, and as awkwardly, fills it with blood as I awkwardly look away from him. That's not an easy thing for me to say. As I peek at him through the corners of my eyes, say it again. Say what? My name. Me and son. My hair's on my back. Goosebumps are spreading everywhere on my skin. Oh, you got closer? I turn to him, getting closer again. I command. His eyes gaze over me. In a softer tone. My heart is racing with an untold energy. Have you had your fill yet? I don't think I could ever grow tired of hearing that. I'm not going to continue to indulge you. Then at least tell me, why is it that you trust me? Silence. For reasons I don't even know myself. His brown eyes are fixated on me. I can see the confusion settled in his. My family are the last survivors of radio race. It's all that that's all that ever mattered to me. All I ever trusted. I have never seen anyone as pitifully weak as you. Hey now. Managed to have such a strong spirit, so insignificant, small, and easily bruised. James brushes the back of his fingers along my upper arm, where a bruise has started to form from sparring earlier. Yet you thrust yourself in front of stronger beings if you believe that's what's right. He closes his eyes with a deep exhale. I trust you want to do what's right. Why does this feel like a huge compliment? You never shown me any fear when your life was in my hands, so why should I? That's not entirely true. I was definitely scared for a while, but my pride would never let it show. I was scared of you at the start, I admit. But I'm very good at pushing boundaries. James gives me a genuine smile. I'm not going to disagree with that, he says, echoing earlier statement. When I catch a glimpse of the bracelet on his wrist, a twisted feeling emerges inside of me. Why are you still wearing that? There's no more oath. You can take it off. James raises his right hand, the bracelet reflecting the moonlight. This is a symbol. A symbol of what? A symbol of whether you trust me in return. I bite back with my tongue. Really? That's what he thinks? I wrap my fingers around the bracelet, startling James. I unhook the strap and slide it off his wrist, letting it fall into the grass. James is stunned for a second, unable to process what I've let him go. Then places the container on the ground and lifts up his arms, rubbing his wrist with his hands where the bracelet used to be. Why was that even a question whether I trust him or not? It should have been obvious. Why? He asks, sounding genuinely surprised. Why not? I fire back at him. I have done you wrong so many accounts. My actions are unforgivable. I have so many past regrets. He sighs. I've been a monster. I don't think you're a monster, not anymore, I acknowledge. I think you're capable of doing good and making amends. Nothing I will do will make up for the things I've done. No, you're right. But you can move forward by learning from your mistakes. He leans in closer to me. It's conflicting. It was a horrible deed of me to take you from you. However, I don't want to consider meeting you as a mistake. Oh Lord have mercy. That look for him just about kills me. You have affected me. I swallowed all my hesitations. My feelings cannot be contained anymore. You have changed my world, I reply honestly. James looks sincerely shocked, but then he shakes his head. With a blink of an eye, he scoops me he scoops me up in his arms. What are you doing? I yell. Show you the world. Go ahead, we fly. He holds me close to his chest. Before I know it, he launches us in the air. We gonna get a picture? I cling on to him, my arms wrapped around his neck. Feeling the wind flowing around me. We're actually in the air, really, really high. James swirls in the air, makes graceful movements. The air is chilly, so I make sure I'm snuggled close to him. Carrying me like a princess, I finally dared to look down and see the amazing dance of lights, the fireflies below. Wow, I gasped out loud. It's so pretty. I press the side of my face against James' chest, which gives me comfort feeling. His heartbeat is singing to me loud and clear. I look up at James himself. He's wearing an expression I've yet to see on his face. He looks excited, perhaps even a little happy. It's so rare to see him displaying any kind of emotion that I silently take up in sight. James starts to descend from the heavens once we arrive above the lake. We gonna get this? Oh, they keep playing me. He lands near the edge of the lake, and I finally releases me, gently putting me on the grass. On the stir of the grass, fireflies appear around us, lighting up the area. Look, I say, seeing the buzz around us. The sight is simply magical, or perhaps it's just infused with a drug. So everything feels 10 times more beautiful. James pays no attention to them. Instead, he flies into the night, creating a powerful gust of wind around us. James, I yell out at him. Is he leaving me behind? I see James make a loop in the air, flying above the lake in a controlled manner. He's not leaving me behind. He's simply fine. His movements are so graceful. I'm captivated by him. It's like he's doing some kind of ritual. Like each movement is to serve a purpose. Each swerve to the right or left, looking a part of some kind of dance. He's not but a blue blur in the night sky. Wait, he's phased. His markings are glowing. James dives into the lake, immediately bursts out of it, swimming around, creating a vortex of water around him. Water flies everywhere, and he halts. His markings make the water droplets glow blue as well. He looks so beautiful, memorizing to me. My eyes are glued to his form. Slowly, James loses speed and descends upon the middle of the lake. His feet touch the surface of the water as he hovers across it, watching the ripples flow away from him. Blue markings on his face glow in the darkness of the night. Fireflies around me give me enough light to see what's going on. Everything feels like it's sparkling. He's truly not from this world. James finally makes eye contact with me. I feel like I'm being captivated by a spell that makes me unable to move. He gradually starts to hover towards me, the tips of his shoes dragging across the water. When he reaches the edge of the lake, he extends out his hand to me. Water drips down from his face, rolling onto his glowing marks. They're so beautiful. It's so sweet. Screenshot. Because I think we're not going to get an image and I'm crying. Because they could have did so many things with this. But let's see. I got confidence. Alright. Thank you for being you. He says softly. A smile spreads across my face. I reach out for his hand, not afraid to take it at all. I trust him. My life lies in the palm of his hands, and nothing feels more perfect. Ah! He all close to me. Oh! Another screenshot. Gotta get that. Alright. James lifts me from the ground, wrapping my arm around my waist, pulling me in close to his body. Our noses almost touching each other. The times I've spent with him in phase state, those pretty glowing marks, it's always been a situation under duress or anger, pain even. It's not one of those times I want to ask him, why have you phased? But my tongue feels like lead. James hovers backwards, taking us to the middle of the lake. I lean my head against his chest again, listening to the song his heart is playing. It's comforting to listen to. His arms slide away from my waist, and I look up at him, seeing him give me this smirk. Before I know it, I slip past the grass and he drops me into the lake below. No, he did not. I crashed into the water, immediately engulfed by it. I frantically splashed around and reached the surface to be able to breathe again. My head pops out of the water and I take a deep breath of fresh air. I kick my legs to keep myself afloat. I see James hovering above me, smirking at me. What the hell? Do you just enjoy seeing me soaked? I demand to know. James curls his lips into a smile, bringing a hand to his mouth to cover it. That was for skipping training today, he says with a chuckle. I brush my wet hair out of my face and huff out loud to him. But I can't stay mad, not when I'm finally seeing him smile like that. So he can have fun. Fine. I guess I deserve it, I grumble. Jane crosses his arms in his chest, seemingly pleased with itself. Two can play that game. I reach out to grab his ankle and yank on it hard. Not expecting a sudden movement, James gets pulled down into the water with a surprising yelp. His head quickly resurfaces, his black hair covering his view. We're swimming right next to each other. I can see the strips of glow behind his wet hair. I laugh at him. Serves you right. James swims closer to me, our faces in front of each other, bobbling across the water. I look down into the water and I see it glow up from his markings. When I look back at it again, his blue eyes are gazing into my own. I find myself lifting a hand out of the water and touching the marks right in his eye. James doesn't flinch away from my touch. Why did you phase? I decided to ask. I thought you only did that while fighting or in pain. Ryu Grillo when they're in combat or I don't know what when he looks me in the eye excited. I got you excited, no. I know. I was almost under the impression it was a silly way to attract a mate. It's a bit embarrassing to admit. He does look super pretty like this. It's very attractive. Who says it isn't? He answers nonchalantly. I immediately pull my hand away from my face. My cheeks burn with a blush. Is he serious? Unexpectedly, James grabs my hand underwater, brings it back to his face. My wet fingers touch his glowing marks. Mm-hmm. Do you dislike them? Why, Lord? I love your little clothes, man. I know. I think they're gorgeous. I shake my head. How could I dislike a part of you? James closes his eyes, leaning his face into the touch of my hand. I'm shocked at his actions. I never imagined we'd be here in the lake, me touching his face like this. His skin feels so warm despite the cold water. I'm feeling a bit short of breath. I carefully push a few wet strands of hair from his face. His eyes flutter open, gazing at me with a look of longing. I feel like I'm melting in front of him. There's a tension growing between us. It's almost possible. Do it, please! A slow hum of a beat can be faintly heard radiating from him. Do all Raju sound like you? I asked. What do you mean? Sound like me? Do I have a strange accent? My hand moves away from his face and slips into the water. I press it against his chest, my fingers fanning out. I can feel his heart thump again. That's the same strange beat from before. This. It feels like it's playing a song I muse out. James' eyes widen slightly. You can hear it? He asks. I can feel it even now. He says as I push against the chest. His heart leaps against my hand, pounding harder than before. I shout out the melody, as I've been hearing all this time, mimicking the tune, his heartbeat. It's too peculiar. I never heard a heartbeat like yours. For a moment, it's quiet. As the both of us float in the lake, the beating rings are louder in my ears. Sudden laughter escapes from James' mouth. I'm shocked to hear it and pulls my hand away from him. To think an earthling would, he says with a smile, shaking his head. I'm seeing so many sides of him. It's a wonder to behold. Oh, why are you looking at me like, you see how he looking at me? Now it makes sense why you would. Why you look at me like that, y'all? Before I know what's going on, James pushes his palm against my lower back, pressing me against his chest. He lifts us out the water, then the cold wind sweeps past us. We hover above the lake, our feet barely touching the water. It feels like we're standing on it. I snug against his warm body, hearing the lull of his heartbeat thump into my ear. James starts to sway, still holding me firm, looking down at me with gentle eyes. It's just a stark difference. He used to give me this ice cold look, like I was nothing but vermin to him. But if looks could kill, I'd be dead a million times over. Now look at him. Once icy gaze now feels warm and gentle. Even his lips are pulled into what I can only deduce a smile. This is throwing me for a loop. I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared to hopelessly fall for him. James suddenly spins us around the air. A small vortex appears beneath our feet. He stops dead in his tracks and droplets fly around us, cloaking us in a certain sparkle. I can't help but smile at the pretty sight. It feels like a spell I'm being cast upon me. I draw a deep breath in and look at him, at his eyes. It feels like they captivated me. The lullaby beats louder in my ear. Only the strongest and most suitable mate can hear a Rayu's call. Ah! You got me! We together now! Call? I asked, feeling entranced. You mean not everyone can hear it? It definitely sounds like some kind of siren pulling me in too deep. James dips above the water, arching my back. His hands are keeping me firm in place. No one's ever heard mine before. Didn't think it would be possible, yet here you are, surprising me once more. I've heard it ever since you took me away, I confess. I didn't realize it was something only I could hear. When I was planning to kill you, I admit. That's when I heard it for the first time. He lowered his face down to mine until he stopped right before our lips touched. Do you still wish to kill me? He asked in a serious tone. Not at all, I replied. You're sorry. His voice is slow. My name is being spoken from those lips are giving me sensations I never thought were possible. James. I say his name as well. Are you seducing me? Are you seducing me? I asked, gesturing to the way he's holding on to me and dancing with me on the lake. All this skirting around the idea of seduction has been going on for months. Many times he's accused me of seducing him, even when I wasn't trying to. The way he said he's not immune to me. Being able to hear his call. James wavers for a short moment, his eyes blinking at me. Yes. My body succumbs to him. I will... Hold on, my will is evaporating away. That one word has way more power over me than the manner in which he utters my name. I will stop if you ask me to. I ain't gonna stop you. Go ahead. But I must confess, I have a hard time controlling myself around you. You do. Controlling myself in what way? I say things I don't wish to say. I find myself gazing at you when you're not looking. Before I know it, I seek you out. I can't believe how brutally honest he's being about his own feelings right now. I'm getting embarrassed from it. Girl, you going back to you, girl. That's your man's now. Perhaps I'm really imagining your attempts at seducing me. Perhaps I just wanted it to be true. I admit, I subconsciously sought you out as well. I wanted your advice. I wanted your help. I wanted to look up at him, feeling my breath being taken away. I wanted to know more about you. Look at him blushing. I might need his crazy eye. He's blushing. Alright. His blue eyes flash brighter for a split second. His cheeks becoming more distinctively red. His lips transform into an awkward smile. Then, shall I continue? He asks as his hands travel up my back. What you doing? I bite down the bottom of my lip, trying to not jump at the chance. Yes, I answer. May I kiss you? We better get a scene, please. I want to see. Come on, don't fuck with me, bro. Matt kissed you weakly as he asked for permission. To me, that's the single greatest idea he's ever had. I'm gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him do it. Ooh. Ooh, you know what? Fuck it. We take it first line. Let me get that. Let me get it. Ah! Oh, that's so beautiful. A nigga finna cry. Oh! Oh, look how beautiful this. This is a good one. Hey, they did good on this one. I'll tell you what. They did real good. Alright, let's be lucky. I close my eyes. I don't hesitate at all. I press my lips against his and throw my arms around his neck. His markings flash a bright blue, more intense than I've ever seen it before. James pushes back against me, but it doesn't feel like he's sucking my lips. It almost feels like he's sucking the energy. I'm sucking the energy out of him. It's warm, tingling feeling that flows down all the way to my toes. My head is spinning as our lips move together. His kiss is leaving me tingling all over. Sometimes builds up inside of me. Something warm and familiar is telling me to keep kissing him, not to let go. This feels amazing. He caresses my lips at first gently, but I respond. He gets a little more confident. I pull away from him just for a second so I can get some oxygen flowing to my head again, but James is impatient and immediately crashes his mouth against mine, kissing me harder than before. I go wild with hormones bubbling up towards the surface. I'm definitely being attracted to him all this time, but the intensity of my feelings right now are on a whole nother level. We're floating in the air, embracing each other's arms, lips locked together as if it's our lifeline. I trust him, and I want him. I can't deny that. James finally removes his lips from me, and I already want to kiss him again. He lowers his head until he plants his mouth on the side of my neck. A shock travels through me, and I groan out loud. I don't feel good. What the hell? He sucks lightly on that spot, making my body brim with electricity, and my pulse is leaping against his lips. I didn't realize that aliens could kiss so good. Shane parts his lips, and I suddenly struck by a sharp pain. It feels like I'm being infused with something. Something as a certain fluid crawls underneath my skin. What happened? What happened? No, what happened? I yell, pulling away from him. I touch the spot on my neck and I notice his blood. It stings. Did you just bite me? I stun at the revelation. James slowly blinks at me, startled at my reaction. Affirmative. Like, what you just do to me? He states in matter of fact. What the hell? Why? Are you a vampire? I'm breathing so fast right now, my body is heating up and my heart is pounding even faster. I'm still in the whirlwind of emotions. My mind is playing catch up with what's happening. Oh, I was completing my imprint. James explains, excuse me? I think off. Did you say imprint? Put me down at the land. James flies towards the field of grass and lowers me down on the ground. I jump away from him as soon as my feet touch grass. My heart calms down a little due to the distance between us. I rub the spot on the neck. My bleeding has already stopped, but I feel it throbbing. It's an odd sensation. It's hard to explain, but there's another life source inside of me. James, humans don't imprint. I tell him seriously, what exactly did you do to me? James crosses his arms across his chest. I did what any Ryu would have done in this situation, making sure the bond is completed and marking you as mine. I mean, it feels a little biting. It's okay. My eyes, it's about bulge out. It's one thing to make out with an alien, but it's an entirely different story to have an alien try and take ownership of me. What do you mean yours? James finds me. I don't know why you're being so difficult. You agreed to it. I didn't force you. Girl, you better start giving this man trouble. I didn't ask to be bitten or imprinted or whatever you're doing. Take it back. Huh. He hugs me. I can't take it back. It's completed. He looks insulted. I don't care. I didn't consent to any neck biting. Ew, bitch. Alright, bro. I'm starting to not like you. You throwing off the vibes, gang. We just had a good night. You was spinning in the air. Now you mean he bit your neck. You like this man, do you not? You don't even want him to go home. But now all of a sudden, oh, he's claiming me as mine. He just little nipped you. He just nipped you a little bit. Like, you act like he wrote mine on your chest type shit. Alright. Maybe I'm defending him too strongly. I'll let it, hold on. Oh, that is true. He said, I don't play around. Once you say you kiss me, it's over with. You mine, girl. Hey, I like niggas playing. He stumbles. You knew Ryu mate for life. He did in fact tell me this a while ago. We did mate though. I said with a cherry red cheeks. Unless kicking is a mating ritual for them. Seeing James on the bears, I realized that yes, kissing definitely falls under that umbrella. I run my fingers through my hair in a panic. No, this can't be happening. I've come to terms with my feelings for James, but suddenly to be thrust into a lifetime commitment. Do your feelings not? No, it's okay. No, we do not. Why'd you lie to him? Oh, okay. Okay, usually you're in a relationship for a few years before you get married or something. You date around multiple people even. Explaining the frenzy. Have you been with multiple people? Yes. Whatever your past may have been. And nothing matters, he says specifically. That's not helping your case, I'll fire that. Are you rejecting me? You better not. I'll fuck you up. I'll beat your fucking ass. You better not reject that nigga. I'll kill you. No, I mean, but I can't come up with a coherent sentence. I squeeze my eyes shut. Oh, this is overwhelming. Give me a moment. Alright, breathe in, breathe out. My mind is spinning. And that kiss had no right to feel so good. I'm aching to throw everything to the wind and kiss him again. Just take me back to the cabin, I say, extending my hand to him. Oh, no! You better tell that man you love him. Quit fucking playing. She just fucking up. Once aside, I pace around for a bit as James stares at me with enormous eyes. I can't do it. He said, I write down my thumb. I did not realize you had no intention of being my mate, despite your confusing actions. Look, James, while I'm not exactly rejecting you, it's quite a big deal to suddenly spring this on me without telling me about it first. Aw, it's okay, James. Charlie averts his eyes. I admit, I only have... knowledge about the proper way of bonding. There weren't any adult Ryus around to tease us full, he admits. He holds a hand over his heart. But I do know that if you hear a call, then you are the best mate for me, even if you aren't Ryu. Why can't he make it sound so romantic? It's like he's saying it's fate that we should be together. I think I'm on to sleep. Let me gather my thoughts, I say slowly. Very well. Perhaps you'll be able to accept it tomorrow. I give a word glare. Right, I say sarcastically. As I'm about to turn away from him, James catches my hand, forcing me to look at him. But you are mine. But you are mine. Don't forget that. He says in this low voice that makes me want to melt. And I am yours. I understand. She don't know motherfucking this shit. Hey, this good. Oh. Oh. This shit good. This shit good. Alright. This a lot. I'm surprised they haven't ended yet. Oh, this a lot. We still gotta deal with the parade and the invasion. I like it. My eyes. Hold on. You like it? My eyes fly wide open when I hear my brother yelling from downstairs. Mia-san, get your ass down here, he yells. I roll out of bed and land on my feet. Memories from last night's flight and kiss come rushing back in. I take a quick glance in the small mirror of my room to check my neck. Oh, the bite marks, they're gone. That's strange. I figured I would have to cover them up to avoid any embarrassing questions from Khalil or Kane. I don't even know what to do to say to Khalil about it if he were to find out. Mia-san, Khalil impatiently calls for me again. Come on, coming, I yell. Finally, making my way down to the basement, Khalil spinning around in his chair like an overexcited kid. I'm here, I say. What do you want? I'm not making you breakfast. Khalil shows a small vial with a big grin. I'm not 100% sure since I haven't tested it yet, but Kane provided me a blood sample so I could examine the anti-super venom. What the fuck? Venom, nigga? Alright, venom. And I managed to sort out the drill norms in English, please, I urge him. An antidote. I made an antidote. Wait, really? See, you gotta believe in your brother. I knew he had it. Damn! Is it 28 then? Oh, it does go to 28. I've been saying 26 this whole entire time. Alright. Y'all. Hold on, we gotta pause. James on the claim. He said, hey, I know you haven't accepted it yet, but just know I am yours and you are mine. Go to bed, girl. And she said, I understand. She know the mission. She know it. Hey, she living good. What? She living good. What? But let's talk here, though. It's finna get serious. Because after they get their powers back, we gotta deal with some bullshit. Oh, shit. Alright, let's get into it. Hold on. My headphones coming on. Alright. I squeeze my hand into a fist and release it. Don't feel any different. Khalil is staring at me with these hopeful large eyes behind his glasses. And he urges. I raise my arm, fanning out my fingers in the air and trying to conjure a thread. Sadly, nothing happens. My dejected posture says enough, and Khalil leans back into his chair, his hand on his chin. Maybe it might take a while to kick in, he suggests. Maybe, I say with a strand of smile. Not going to lie, I was quite hopeful when he came running with an antidote. Too bad it doesn't work. Am I really never going to have powers again? I know James helped kick some sense into me, but it's still a large part of my identity. Don't worry, I'll get back to work. I'm going to continue to experiment until you get them back. Khalil proclaims loudly. I'd rather not get injected with experimental shots every time, though, I say dreadily. What if it makes me sick? Okay, Khalil shrugs. Side effects are to be expected. My eyes grow large. Khalil, don't turn me into a guinea pig. Well, Kane's already gone to the parade. Out of the two of you, you're the only one available. He's already gone, I asked. I haven't had much time to do anything this morning, let alone check the news. Yeah, he wants to make sure Julio won't attack or something. I think he just wants to capture Ben. I don't blame him. I shake my head. Still, it's dangerous. He's defenseless. Why don't you follow the parade on the live stream? Khalil mentions, I guess. I leave my brother alone to his thoughts and experiments and walk back upstairs. There go James! Hey, James! James halts his movements when he sees me appear from the basement. Flurry of emotions hit me like a truck, and I can't help but awkwardly look away. Good morning, I say, trying to force myself to talk. morning. He greets me back as usual. I hope you won't be skipping your training again like yesterday. I'll let you know if he's acting normal. Just the same, James, obsessed with training. Not the one that kissed me last night as we flew across the lake and then sank his fangs into my neck. I won't. Training will be good to keep my mind off of things, I replied. Though I do want to watch the parade. As I rubbed my hand over my neck, I realized I can't find a small puncture wound left behind, huh? Shouldn't it be on the right side of my neck? What are you doing? James asked. After I've been trying to locate the area for a while. My stamper. I can't feel where you bit me. James approaches me, standing in front of me. As he reaches out his left hand. Surprised, I stand still and allow him to flip away some hair from my neck. He narrows his eyes and I suddenly get all nervous. There. He says, he presses his thumb lightly against my skin. I go back to proximity between us. The small gesture enough to light a fire inside me. Makes me recall the events of last night. Does this really mean we're together? I ask, still feeling all jumbled. James stands straight, shrugging off his hand off my neck. Well, usually there's an exchange between the two. I suppose since you haven't done your part, it isn't technically complete. My part? I asked, raising an eyebrow. You're not saying I should bite you too, right? That is customary, yes. He says calmly, Ryu surrendered themselves to their mate in exchange power. Knowing the fact that he's saying I should be biting him too, my ears perk up in the word surrender, and that makes me incredibly gleeful. I'm just a normal human being, managed to make an alien prince surrender to me. I don't like that look on your face, Jim says with a sneer. What are you plotting? I'm not plotting anything, but hey, surrender, you said. You surrendered to me? I push myself up close to him with a smile. He awkwardly averts his eyes. Yes, in a sense. My smile grows wider. So, the great Captain James has surrendered himself to me. James gives me a small disapproving glare. Are you enjoying yourself with this? It's not a joking matter. Oh, give me a break. I'm using humor to cope with this situation. It's all new to me, I say with a sigh. He clears his throat, as it is to me too. You know, we should probably lay down some ground rules or something, just so we're on the same page, I guess. Ground rules, such as, he asks, crossing his arm with a quirked eyebrow. I don't know, like, we shouldn't be dating other people. I say awkwardly, gesturing my own hands. It's not every day that I need to be defining a relationship with someone who used to be my kidnapper. Define date, he says, and realize that perhaps they don't do any dating over there. Let's see. To date means you're exclusive to someone romantically, to spend time with, to be intimate with each other. Intimate means things like holding hands, kissing, or sex. I can't believe I'm really talking about this right now. For some reason, it's quite embarrassing. I sheepishly look down on the floor as I realize my feelings are stronger for James than I initially thought they were. What am I saying? I don't want you to do those things with anyone else but me. James cocks his head to the side. I told you before, right? You only mate once. I have no interest in mating someone else. Is it an issue that I'm not like that?
Huh?
What? He says, are you saying you will attempt to mate outside of our bond? No, I hold up my hands in protest. I meant in the past, why is it so hard to say? It almost feels like I cheated on him because his race is for life. Alright. You're not the first. I say it through gritted teeth. Is that okay with you? I do not care for your history. I cannot change the past, but better make sure you know you're mine from now on. Only I'm allowed to touch you. The way he said that so aggressively, it triggered something inside of me. I should feel a bit creeped out that he said that he's so possessive. Who knew? Yet I can't help but kind of enjoy it. The way he so confidently says it, that I'm his. It's got a nice ring to it. James turns his head. My body is only available to you, always. And that's what causes my cheeks to turn to a blush. Start to stutter. Get a grip, my son. Does that mean I had to seriously bite your neck? While it's customary, I'm unsure if it's the right procedure since you are an Earthling. Human? I quickly correct him. That's the ground rule from now on. Stop calling me Earthling. Our race is called human. Please respect that. He presses his lips and then closes his eyes. Very well, I will concede. Thank you, I say with a smile. I do not think human teeth can complete an imprint. He continues. I don't think we have sharp canines like you do, so I don't agree. Then he suddenly grows quiet, looking at me. Is this what you want? He asks me in a soft voice. One way. To become my mate? He clenches his hands into a fist by his side. I suppose that considering it was one-sided so far, you can still back out if you do not wish to proceed. You said it was irreversible, didn't you? My question. The tin on his cheeks turned red. Yes, I would be tied to you, but you are free. Damn! Ain't that sad? Like actually, like, say if, like, both of them rape you or something, nigga bit her. Oh, no. Like, the bitch bit him and said, and the bitch was like, alright, bite me. And he go like, nah. You telling me I gotta be tied to you forever? That's some bullshit. I'll be tied to you, but you are free. Oh, I guess slightly. That would mean he essentially tied himself to me for life, completely one-sided. Whereas I could continue my life as normal and get into other relationships. I frown deeply. No, I don't want that to be in a relationship with someone else. The man in front of me, sporting an awkward, adorable flesh, is offering me a way out, yet I find I don't want it. You may have sprung this on me quite literally. I start slowly. I must be crazy to agree to this, but I guess I'm crazy for him. But I'm in. Let's finish what we started. James relaxes his shoulders. You will? He acts in the relief. Oh, good. That cute, that cute puppy dog. I look on his face right now. It's irresistible. I practically throw myself at him, standing on the tips of my toes to give him a boost. Give myself a boost. I plant a quick kiss on his lips, grinning at him when I see him shocked. Huh? He says, startled. Then his face reddens as he looks left and right as he's checking to see if we're both alone. That was a sneak attack. He grumbles. There will be many more, I say with a slight grin. This just makes me more embarrassed as he crosses his arms over his chest once more. I really am amazed to see many different expressions he's been having around me. To think this man used to give me these ice cold glares, threatening to kill me. Now just look at him, completely harmless. I wish the moment had lasted forever, but Eeyore decides to finally join the party. Fuck, Eeyore. Good morning, everyone. Me and son, how are you doing? Are you going to the parade? He asked cheerfully. James puts his distance between the both of us, turning away from me. I guess he doesn't want to show his embarrassed side to Eeyore. No, I'm just going to follow the live stream, I'm replying. It means he's being recorded and I can watch from here. I quickly explain when I see Eeyore getting confused. I'm a little sad we're not going, he admits sheepishly. I would have loved to see how Earth celebrates its festivals. Probably not much different than you'll, answers James. Oh, but we definitely do. I correct him. This parade, This parade uses floats. There are these large pieces of art and displays that supers will stand on so they can wave at the audience as they drive by. James gives me a questionable look. That sounds like a god worship. You know what? Now that you put it like that, yeah, it does. It kind of does. I never really thought about it that way, especially since it's all superficial anyways. People adore supers only when their mask is on. Whatever it is, it sounds like a lot of fun. Can we watch too? Yurick says excited. Sure thing. Huh? What? No, training. James interjects. We can train later, I dismiss as I pull on Yurick's arm to get him to walk me into the living room. James follows us into the living room, giving York a death glare. The two of you, completely irresponsible, he huffs. I said we could train later, I argue. It is good to train in the morning when you're full of energy. Clearly you're a morning person, I muttered sarcastically. Turn on the TV and start searching for the parade live stream. Oh look, it's already started. I guess there's some interviews and whatnot before their actual floats. There's an ongoing interview with a popular super and the journals on the large stage, everything going to par for the course. I wonder if Kane has arrived. James quickly sits down next to me on the couch. I shoot him a small smile for deciding to delay his early morning routine for now. I hope nothing bad will happen. That our failed mission was still somehow enough to disrupt their plans, I say darkly. It would be foolish for them to continue their plans after being exposed, says James. They are bound to fail if they attack now, unless, of course, the response from the authorities is subpar. Yeah, exactly what I'm worried about. Then again, Force Inc. did seem to know about Julio meeting and was going to infiltrate them as well. We ruined those plans. The interview goes on for some time until no Forrester appears on the screen. Whenever I see his face, I just get a foul mood. We appreciate all the supers that turned out today to honor the yearly super parade and celebrate their accomplishments. He reads the cue card.
Oh.
May we have many more to come, he sighs. He signs off with a rehearsed and award-winning smile. I roll my eyes, but then I see the parade start off with a bang. Look, here come the floats. You may see some of my work, I say smugly. I did design some of those super suits after all.
Huh?
Your work? Asked you curiously. The super suits they're wearing, some of them were made by me, I boast proudly. Ah, like mine. He points out eagerly. Exactly. Extravagantly decorated floats appear on the screen with a super at its center, waving to the crowd. Some of them even have a dance crew to make the show more fun. I see some familiar faces, which somehow make me feel more at ease. It's been a while since I've seen the supers that I used to do business with. Has it really been half a year since I worked with a client? I wonder if I still remember my name. I wonder if people still remember my name as a designer. Then the parade continues without issue, much to James' dismay, as he's starting to get impatient. Have you seen enough yet? He says grumpily. We should start training as soon as possible, especially now that I can phase again. Roy whips out his head towards James. Prince James can phase again? He chirps out. How is it news to you? I have for the past 2 days. Your carelessness is going to get us in trouble in the future if you keep this up. New York looks down after being scolded by James. Oh. The fuck was that? A bang interrupts their squabbling. My eyes widen as I lean forward close to the TV. Ah, they still attacked! So everybody getting fought down. Oh shit. Numerous other bangs can be heard through this audio. I feel the worst. Gunshots. Those are gunshots. Reporter shrieks in fear. I stand up from my couch, my blood pumping. Julio. They decided to attack after all. Shit. Kane's there too. This isn't good. News banner is shown across the screen, telling others to seek safety and hide. Those aren't just bullets. Those are shootings. They're stripping the supers from their power. I turn to James. We have to help. I say, at the very least, we should get Kane out of safety, but me and Sam, you're very vulnerable like this, Eric points out in a concerned tone. James gets up from the couch as well. I can get us there, he offers. Then let's go, I say with a nod. I'm coming with you too, New York says hastily. Let's quickly get dressed, I tell him. Once all of us don our super suits, we gather to the living room. James walks in front of the door to open it. He scoops me up in his arms and allows Eeyores to get on his back. He flashes a brilliant blue hue and flies us off to the sky. Wait, where are you going? I hear Khalil's voice. Oh shit. As we soar through the sky, I quickly message Kane on my cell phone. Where are you? Are you going to be at the... I'm going to the parade right now. I saw my dad. I followed him. Are you safe? He definitely won't be. Don't do anything stupid. We're on our way. Tell me your location. My phone beeps and shows... And Kane shared his location with me. Okay, James. I know where Kane is. Just follow the blue dot on the screen. I instruct him and show them the GPS on my screen. Affirmative, he says, and changes directions. I expected more chaos, to be honest, but what I see are empty streets and trash thrown about. In the distance, I see a couple of supers fighting off their assailants. But more importantly, where is Kane? Did he already move away from the coordinates he gave us? Did he chase Benjamin? Was he captured? Over there. Over here. We hear a voice hiss from the alley. Kane, I exclaim, and quickly run towards his voice. We all hide behind a large dumpster. Look, I managed to warn some superheroes in advance, but plenty are already shot. Damn. While the parade was going, he starts to explain. And I saw my dad orchestrate it all. I followed him until I saw him get inside of a gray van. I whipped my head around the corner out of the street. That gray van, I point out. Yes, he's still in there. Has Forrester Inc. been in the movie yet? I saw the squad move out and subdue some of the henchmen. What about Nell? Kane shrugs. I don't know. Beats me. They can only focus on one thing, you know. I look over at James. Should we attempt to capture him? He's right there. York and I can apprehend him, yes. I frown. What about me? You stay here and watch professionals work. He says smugly. I'm going to assume he told you to sit back. Huffs Kane. Speak English, okay? We can fend for ourselves. We may be powerless, but not stupid. You've been plenty reckless enough already, James replies, as a matter of fact. Me and Kane could create a diversion, I suggest. So they have to get out the van to deal with us. They don't just shoot you on the spot, says James. I'll be honest, I think they're only carrying entirely super venom darts, not actual bullets. I think we'll be good. I think we won't get shot for real. You sure? Well, he trails off. Their guns look different from the real ones, but considering if they're sniping supers out in the sky for the past 10 minutes, I think they're darts, not bullets. It would be stupid for us to assume they're not carrying real guns, though, I point out. True, but I'm tired of waiting. Kane suddenly gets up from the determined expression on his face. He dashes out to the valley. Kane, I yell out to him, don't be stupid. Kane runs in front of the gray van. Hey, yeah, you. The loser in the van, he hollers at as he runs in front of the parking lot. I know you losers are in there. Get out. Shit, I hiss under my breath. Kane didn't even give us time to react. Stay in the alley, James tells me. We can go through the back and open the door, says York. Fine, I huff. Just be careful, but they have mirrors on the side so they can see you approaching behind. James takes note of this. Can they see from above? No, they can't. Oh, this nigga finna crash and they shit. York, stay out of sight. Approach from behind. He commands him. Yes, Captain. James zooms up in the air, climbing past the tall buildings within a second. York has also made his move, slithering away and blending in with his surroundings. I peek out around the corner to keep an eye on everything. Come out, you coward! James yells as he kicks the van bumper. He's been asking me to shoot like this. The car door opens on the passenger side, and a tall man steps out with a gun, aiming at it. Aiming at Kane. You're gonna strip me from my powers again? Kane taunts at me. Go ahead and try. The man cocks the gun back and holds it to his eye. My heart rate speeds up. I don't think he's gonna shoot a dart. That's a real gun. Just as he shoots, James drops down from the heavens and barrels straight through the rooftop of the van. Kane yelps and jumps out the way as a bullet whizzes past his face. James jumps out, gaping a hole in front of the roof, dragging Benjamin by his collar. The other two men step out of the car and you start hand-to-hand combat with them, easily dispatching one of the first ones, knocking him out cold. When the other man aims his gun at York, Kane is the one to quickly tackle him by his midriff. Except there's a third one who is free to attack. Not into my life. When the alley I start pushing against the large dumpster, causing it to roll down the street and collides against the man, throwing him onto the ground. Kane quickly comes over to kick his face in while he's down. Phew, thanks, I say with a smile. Eeyore cleverly uses the handcuffs, the man that were carrying the cuff together. I read that so wrong. Alright, good job, Eeyore. I praise him.
Yeah.
All targets are secured, he tells James. James grips the collar of Benjamin's shirt and drops down the roof of the van. He pushes him forward to face Kane and I. Unhand me, you fiends, Benjamin hisses. You will be sorry soon enough. I got a hole. Kane punches Benjamin face with a nasty right hook, causing a spurt of blood from his nose to expel into the air. Even Kane winces at his pain. That's for taking away my powers, he says. He kicks Benjamin straight into his crotch. And the red-headed man howls in pain and nearly collapses at the pain. Except James is still holding him upright. And that's for killing my mom. Kane finishes. I can't even tell him to knock it off, but because I perfectly understand his grievances. We caught the man responsible for my parents' death, and my only complaint is that Kane didn't kick him hard enough. You're gonna regret that. Benjamin coughs. No, I correct him in a loud voice. You're gonna regret this. I'd rather see you dead, but I'm happy to see you right behind bars as well. We can commence torture to extract information. James speaks up in his own language. Maybe later. We need to reconvene. There are still a bunch of henchmen out there. They're shooting supers, I say in an urgent tone. You're going to call them off, I tell Benjamin with a glare. He laughs. That's not going to happen. He coughs as Kane punches him in the stomach. What's that? I couldn't hear you. You moron. Do you really think I'm going to call them back? This is my life's work. We welcome the cleansing on this earth.
Yeah.
Man saying I can make him submit. Your proposes. Not speaking in English either. I know many extraction techniques. He's right. All soldiers are trained for information extractions. James agrees.
Huh?
What are they proposing? Says Kane. Torture him until he calls them off, I say. This causes Benjamin to look up in fear. I can see an evil glint in Kane's eyes. Oh, I like the sound of that. Ah! Before we come to agreement, the sky suddenly darkens. We all look up at the sky, except it's not a sky anymore, it's a giant ship. Ah, shit! You already know what time it is. Lord Varchus is fucking here. Oh, shit. We are so fucked. Man, tie that nigga up and leave him in the van. My moth drops open as well. That's Lord Varchus' ship. York shrieks. He took the entire platoon with him. What the fuck is this timing? Kane complains as he throws his fist up into the sky. Shit, our defense has been rendered useless by this anti-venom. I say it through gritted teeth. They've come to cleanse the earth of this filth. Benjamin cackles. The ship hangs over the city like a shadow gloom. We did it. We made sure no one could stop them. You will all be annihilated. Shut the fuck up. Kane growls and delivers a punch in Benjamin's face, knocking him out cold this time.
Yeah.
Captain James. They're going to deploy the foot soldiers soon. New York said. I know. James hisses. We're not gonna get back up if we need from Forestry Inc. I say in an urgent voice. They're incapacitated at the moment. What's this timing? What do we do? What do we do? We need to round up the supers that are okay to help fight Archers. We can't exactly fight in the city either. There are so many people around. James, can you lure them out into the open? I asked of him. Lead them away from the city so that we can limit the number of casualties. I can make sure Lord Archers follows me, but that still leaves the issue of the foot soldiers. We'll deal with them, says Kane. I know I can't exactly use my electricity at the moment, but I can definitely round up what supers are left to fight. I can gather the rebels. Princess Lena wouldn't have come without them. So some of them are on our side. Your pitches in. I can find Neil Forrester and hand over Benjamin. While we're at it, I suggest. I'm not exactly fit for combat at the moment. Then hopefully he can sit down. He can sit down back up to where you are. It seems we're all in agreement with each other. James throws Benjamin and the 3 men into the back of the van. And then a small little drone started appearing out of the mothership. Hundreds of Gaiote soldiers starting to descend down onto the city. Oh, fuck. Alright. I'll be getting the other supers. I say Kane as he runs off. York bows in front of me. I'll be reaching out to the rebels. Good luck to you.
Huh.
I think I declared I wasn't your captain anymore, James Huss. Well, York starts. Now leave. Captain's orders. York grins at him as he dashes off as well. Oh shit. One thing. York, don't forget you were wearing your glamour. I remind him, they won't know it's you straight away. Ah, yes, he replies as he's forgotten completely. I stare at his back and worry. Both Kane and York are gone now. Righteous won't appear until he sees me, says James. I'll have to announce myself. I go, feeling more worried about it now. James was never supposed to face Righteous alone. Fortune kept reassuring that they had it under control. How did the ship even get here without us noticing, I say? I'm pretty sure we could see the ship approach the last time. Lord Righteous' ship has a shield that cloaks it. It's something that radio technology does not possess. It is how he so easily ambushed my planet. Oh. Is all I had to say. That's terrifying. James looks at me, his eyes softening. There's a brief glimmer of reservation. Maybe even fear. Me and son. He calls out for my name, voice slightly wavering. Yes? Lend me that strength for yours. He removes his he removes our mask and puts me to capture my lips with his. It's like his entire life is in making contact with mine. I can feel my heart deep against my chest, something stirring inside. Just like that, he breaks apart, flashing blue right in front of me. A small part of me wants to tell him not to do it, don't fight, don't leave me, but all I can manage to do is nod at him. He's got to do this. And then he blasts off into space. To the sky. I fiddle around my phone, scanning over the countless missed calls and messages my brother had sent me. I type in a quick message that I find, and we're all here. Then I find Nell's name, my contact list, and it rings. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't pick up, so I try again until I've been ringing for it for 5 minutes. He finally picks up. Miss Yushi, now is not the time. Call me when there isn't a national emergency, he says in an agitated tone. I know, that's why I'm calling her. Captured Benjamin, and I want to hand him over to you. I'll send you the location. The phone call ends in a few seconds. Neil has sent me the coordinates to wherever he's currently located. I went to the van and drive away. I arrive at the back of a large building. There's a bunch of black vans parked around it. Surprisingly, the drive through the city was uneventful as streets were deserted. We did not see a lot of frightening. I parked the van and stepped outside. A bunch of men walk out of the building to greet me. Among them is Neil Forrester.
Yeah?
Where is he? He asked. I opened the back of the van to reveal the 4 captured men. Take them away, commands Neil. A few of his henchmen start unloading the people from the van. Taking them inside the building, at least Benjamin was dealt with. What about the ship? I asked, pointing to the sky. Are there any supers to help? Sigh. Neil sighs, rubbing his temples. Now's the worst time. We've lost quite a few high-profile superheroes from the drugs they were injected with. My brother tried to make an antidote, I mentioned. This makes him seem hopeful as he raises the eyebrows. Was it successful? No, it's a failure. He's still working on it. Well, we certainly can't hope for an antidote here. My guys have been working on one since we got in contact with the drug. Neil looks genuinely concerned. So there's no one to help stop Bartress, I say with this tiny voice. Is James really alone? Neil shakes his head. We got a couple of supportive superheroes, but they do not possess aggressive abilities. We are in a difficult situation. We may have to start using our tanks. I naturally rub my hands together. I look up to the sky, having a good view from here. on the small field. James is up in the sky, and I see two other people emerge from the ship. It's Caleb, holding Lena. Oh, shit. A few seconds later, Bartress descends as well. A furry of green vines wrapped around him, keeping him afloat. I wish I knew what to do. I wish I knew what they were saying, but everything was way too high up. Nell suddenly leaks away, pressing his phone against his face. Is that correct? They're pushing back? It seems voltage is leading some sort of attack against the aliens, Nell explains. I sigh in relief. Kane managed to find some supers. What about Julio? We taken out most of them. Few stragglers were left, have fled, but we're in pursuit. He points to the sky. However, that's our current issue. James flies away from his position with the three of them following. Good, he's leading them away from the city. We're heading for the park. Then I see something else exit the ship. My jaw drops. It's Norris. What is he doing here? He's piloting one of the smaller drones and the other soldiers are using. And he's flying after the rest, heading towards the park. We have to get to the park. I warn Nell, that's where they'll go. Nell, not questioning my information, points at several soldiers, and they're all enter their vans. Miss Yushi, you're with me. We all get inside of the van. Unrest swivels in my stomach as I approach the park. I've heard several blasts, but I couldn't see anything due to the buildings obstructing my vision. But now that we're here, I can see James is fighting with Bartress up in the air. I throw open the door, and when I get out of the van, running towards the grassy hill, I get close to the door. Miss Yushi, stay where it's safe, Nell calls out to me. James is fast and precise, but most of his attacks are blocked instantly by a wall of vines that Bartress is controlling. It seems Bartress is barely putting up any effort. I can't hear what they're saying. Then I spy a small drone in the air, one operated by Norris. He practically crash lands to the small hill, and then the drone comes to a stop and hits a tree. I quickly rush over to check it out. Norris, I yell as I step over the small drone. How the hell do you open this thing? Then opening appears from the top, and Norris climbs out from it, coughing loudly. Are you hurt? I question as I help him out of the drone. He holds his stomach but gives me a strange smile. Hello, princess. It's good to see you again. What are you doing here? I asked. This is not a place for you to be right now. I snuck on board. I was going with my brother and see another world for the first time. He winces as he clutches his stomach. It seems like he's got a large bruise on the side caused by the crash. But mostly I just wanted to see you again. I'm flattered, but it looks like the sky. I look up at the sky to see James and Bartress fighting. You should have stayed in the palace where it's safe. Nora suddenly looks down at the ground. Princess and me and son. I found out about something while you were gone. He says, what is it? My brother, he's a bad guy, isn't he? He acts in a childish manner. I'm sorry, I say apologetically. Your brother has apparently conquered many planets and is intending to do the same in mine. Nora's face falls. Yes, that much I figured out. I'm sorry, I just wanted to visit your planet, not harm it anyways. No, that's not your fault. I give him a sad smile. Also, while I was on board, I managed to talk to Princess Lena and we're interrupted with Caleb lands in front of us. Speak of the devil. Lena releases her hold on her waist and steps into the grass. It seems you decided to disembark the ship after all, she says, tugging at Norris. Norris breaks eye contact with her, suddenly looking all anxious and stiff. I know Lena has never been fond of Norris, but the animosity between them is downright powerful. Prince Norris, what is the meaning of this? Caleb demands to know. Norris releases a nervous giggle. Hi, Captain Caleb. Surprise! Caleb turns to Lena, and you knew about this? Yeah, it's hard to ignore him when I find him hiding in my chambers. Good to see you, princess. Alive and well, Lena addresses me. How can you sound so chipper when James is currently fighting Bartress? I ask her. Everyone is being so cavalier towards one another, completely ignoring the fight happening above us. Well, there's nothing much I can do, says Lena. Caleb, you can help, nigga. If Captain James just begged for forgiveness. Bitch, what? Oh, this nigga bugging. Bitch, if you don't go help your fucking brother, surely Lord Righteous will forgive him. But now Caleb sighs. This is a fight to the death. I'm not going to intervene. That's your brother. Actually, it's angry that both of his siblings don't seem to care much. Yes, and we went against Lord Righteous' command. And he... Oh, my goodness. Lena rolls his eyes. Oh, so you're going to have to stop following your rulebook already. I suddenly see James zoom past me. Apparently have been knocked... Oh, shit. From the tornado of vines. I quickly see the shelter around the surrounding. Get windy and debris starts floating around. Righteous approaches James with an army of vines. No matter how many of them James cuts down, new ones immediately grow back to replace him. It seems like Righteous has the upper hand. It feels so useless. James charges toward Righteous, attempting a frontal attack to barrel through the wall. Oh my. This nigga Caleb dumb as fuck. Why the fuck are you letting your brother get his ass beat? If you don't like Lord Righteous too. Niggas just blow me. Nigga acting dumb. You let my man, that's right, hey, yeah, we mates now, so you let my man get hit. You gonna go save your brother? Alright. He actually manages to pierce through it and reach Righteous. Righteous easily throws him out towards James, creating a giant shockwave around all of us. With horror, I watch James and shot in the opposite direction, landing in the dirt and creating a giant crater. James, I cry out, running through all the dust and smoke. My heart pounds like crazy, adrenaline rushing through all my veins. My feet are quick but clumsy as I dash towards James' unconscious body. When I see Righteous approach as well, I know I won't make it in time. James lifts his head, but I can tell he doesn't have the strength to evade a lethal attack. Don't you touch him, I yell with all the air in my lungs. Righteous finally spots me running, diverting his attention towards me. Do not intervene. Do not intervene, he says as he whips out a hand, sending a vine straight at me. He knocks me off my feet and I land towards the dirt. I feel like I hit a brick wall. All my insides are tingling and I gasp for air. I look up and still see him slowly approaching the wide open James. A current in my body grows stronger with each rapid heartbeat till I feel my entire body heat up. My skin starts to tear open. I pick myself up with a newfound energy and run fast as I can. Not to make it, I have to. My blood inside me comes to a boiling point when I finally reach him. Oh, we got powered out! Oh, this shit fire, nigga! Hold on! Ah, nigga, we gotta... No, not eyes closed. Get the fuck on. Nigga, we gotta power up for real. Nigga, we gotta power up for real. This shit clean. Nigga, I'm like Spider-Man. Hold on. Let me get this right. This shit clean as fuck, nigga. We Spider. Ah! Nigga, we got whips. We finna whip his ass. Let's get his ass. I paint heavily. Cross over James' body, who's staring at me in surprise. Millions of threads has sprung from the pores of my skin, piercing the clothes and forming a cocoon around me and James. My glowing eyes are wide and determined. I can feel every single thread. The power has not only returned, it's increased. Don't come any closer, I hiss at Righteous, who's halted his advance. I will kill you, I threaten. I can't let Righteous come near him. He'll be killed for sure. Get out of my way, you pest. Righteous says coolly as he lashes the wine whip straight at me. I seal off the cocoon completely, blocking off his attack. My thread absorbs the damage completely. James, I heave out. What did I do? I despair. James stirs as his breathing comes louder, but he has hard managing time to produce a sentence. Hold, he calls out. Cocoon chasing, not go. This won't hold his attacks much longer. Then I suddenly crack in the middle. Thread is falling apart to the ground as the cocoon caves in. Damn. Oh, so that means Kane finna come back. Oh no, Kane didn't get the new fuck. Hopefully he got the new fucking shits. I'm like, hey, Kill, whip up 26 of them bitches and come to town. They pass some bitches out like it's candy. Varch's Farms emerges from the dust. Icy look on his face. Makes me want to run away in fear. Vine shoots from his hand so fast I can't react in time. It wraps itself around my neck. I reach out my arm, sending a million pieces of thread his way, shaped like a needle. It pierces. The vine around my neck loosens and I grasp for air. No, I scream in response as I realize what I've done. It's okay, Mia-san. Norris musters all his strength to speak. My makeshift reel of the dread that was supposed to pierce Righteous has gone through Norris' chest. He blocked it. Norris! Norris, who told you to do that shit? Your brother gotta die! He gotta go! Norris, come on, man! Alright, Norris. Righteous gasp. His eyes wide as well. What did you do? I dissolved my... Now he finna kill us. That nigga finna kill us, man. Alright, I dissolved my threads immediately and Norris collapsed. Righteous catches him in his arms. My legs start to tremble. I've hurt Norris. Norris coughs up some blood, contrasting against his pale blue skin. It's okay. I had to pay for what I've done, he mutters, with a warm smile, looking right at me. Pay for what? I screech. I realize we both have to pay, he says, straining his voice. He's looking at Varchus now. Brother, you were good to me. Norris, we are heading back to the ship and dealing with this injury, says Varchus, his voice still alarmed. No, this is the final stop for us. I can't let you continue to terrorize these people. Nonsense. Stop talking. We are leaving straight away. No, he breathes out. I want to talk to Mia-san. Norris' eyes meet my gaze. Don't feel sorry, Mia-san. Thank you. Got to see your world after all, he says with a sad smile. Norris, I'm so sorry. I said with a hiccup. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I meant to. I had to pay for my sins. You had no sins, nigga! No! Norris! You should have let your brother get fucking hit. God damn it! Both of ours. Then he finally closes his eyes. Oh, nigga finna cry, man. Damn! Not game, pursing his lips. A ringing sound emerges from his mouth, and his body turns to emit a white glow. His eyes widen. That's the same thing he did back in the alley. Caleb takes Lena in his arms and quickly flies over to her. Norris, no, don't do this. Varchus warns in a panic. Oh shit. Nigga, we just got flashbang. When Norris' high-pitched scream gets louder and louder, his body glowing so bright that I have to look away from it. I shielded myself from the cutting winds around us, building another cocoon around me and James. My eardrums can hardly take the ringing. My cocoon is getting shredded into pieces. No, I have to hold on. If I don't, Norris will kill us. Large sonic boom explodes in the air, ripping away the cocoon and showering me with 1,000 little cuts on my skin. My thread is flying around everywhere. I throw myself on top of James to protect him, squeezing my eyes shut. Damn! This nigga leaving craters like he fucking fighting Goku. Damn! Like that? Shit! And then the screaming stops. The whistle. This nigga hit a Vegeta special. This nigga exploded. Basically. He still sacrificed. Got it. Okay. That's what we doing. Didn't need to do that at all. Cause Lord Jesus. Alright. I open my eyes and see that Norris and Righteous have vanished from the scene. Oh, both of them. Nothing but a large crater is left behind. What? I breathe out, wiping away my hair from my eyes. My skin stinging all over. It's dripping blood by now. I rid myself of all the threads, letting it fall from my body like a dog shedding his coat. I look over to James and I cup his cheek. I feel warm to the touch. James, I call out to him, lightly shaking him. He groans. Still alive? I sigh in relief. Thank God. Why? Why are? He starts slowly. Then his eyes widen as he sees me. It's not possible. He gave to me. He grabs my arms that covered in scratches and pushes away the sleeve to reveal a glowing blue mark in my skin. You phase. He breathes out. I blink. I blink my blue eyes at him. Yes, I say, like I completely understand what's going on, even though I don't. Barches. Jane suddenly hisses, looking around at him. He's gone. I tell him. Jane. Caleb lands near us, placing Lena down on the ground. James, you're still alive, she says, walking towards him. When she sees me, she halts her pace. That's gonna need some explaining. She tucks at my face. This can't be. Lord Varchus is. Caleb mutters at himself in shock. Obliterated by a little prince. Lena finishes for him. The sharp pain stabs my heart. Norris, he's gone. He sacrificed himself to start Varchus. I just can't make sense of it. Lena bends down to James' level. Seems like you sustained some internal damage. Nothing that shouldn't heal within a day or two. She says in a confident voice. We're Varchus. This nigga man, fuck that nigga. He took y'all from your home planet and killed all your mama and your daddy gone because of that nigga. And you up here like, no, Lord Varchus. You wouldn't even help your brother. You a bitch. Fuck Caleb. I know it. I said fuck Caleb when we got into that one incident. Now it's really fuck that nigga. I'm not finna hold you. Well, stop your fussing. Your precious lord is dead. She funny. Says Lena with a roll of her eyes. We got some real work to do now. James picks himself up from the ground, though he's having hard time keeping straight. I quickly pull up his arm over my shoulder to stabilize him. Never expected a little prince to be so useful when I helped him stay hidden in my chambers. Lena muses to herself. I narrow my eyes at her. He's dead now, I say with a bite to my tongue. I can feel my heartbeat slow down, my skin prickles, and the blue marks fade. I just don't want to believe it. I pierced him the thread. Yeah, he wrong for making her do it. I'm not gonna hold you. He wrong as fuck for making her do that shit. And he's gone. Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have stayed alive for very much longer afterwards anyways, she said dismissively. You take that back, I snap at her. Norris didn't deserve to go out like that. Lena. James cuts in. Are you really the leader of the resistance? Would you expect anything less from me? She says, her lips curling into a smile. Caleb snaps his head up. Excuse me? Where's the rest? James asks. Surely you didn't come without any supporters. Lena raises her nose in the air. No, of course not. Then she turns to face Caleb, who's looking gobsmacked. Reaching out for his wrist, she turns it around and presses it on the small device attached to her wrist. This is your queen. At Captain Caleb's location. Queen! Caleb shrieks as he pulls his wrist back. Me and son. A voice calls out to me. I turn around to see York running at us at full speed. He looks a little roughed up, but otherwise okay. There are a bunch of other Gaiote running behind him. York. I'm relieved to see his face. York? Lena repeats in disbelief. York and the others bow in front of Lena when they catch up to us. Princess Lena, it is good to see you again, says York with pride. Lena gives him a... Oh. Damn, why you looking at him like that? Lena gives him a look of disgust. Who is this? She asks, turning towards James. James hugs, your loyal servant. He shrieks. I'm wearing an earthling disguise. It is me, York. Here, he says hastily and starts tugging on the glamour ring. Don't transform yet. I warn him, unless you want to burst out of those clothes of yours. He goes right. Caleb shuffles away from York, looking distrustful of anyone and anything at the moment. York, is that right? Lena muses. Seems you have survived after all. I've kept my eye on Prince James as well. He says with a polite bow. Good job. However, I'm quite peeved to hear that you went against my plan and took the princess away. Your face falters. That's understandable. Queen Lena, we have managed to dispatch most of Archer's loyalists. Says one of the Gaiote soldiers. Well done, she said gleefully, according to plan. What exactly are your plans? Says James with an edge on his tongue. Don't die and take off Archers. That's not much of a plan, is it? James raises his eyebrow. Oh, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, dear brother. We've already been successful. There's already been a successful Koopa Colo. Huh? Oh, okay. Colo. Now that he took most of the soldiers on this mission to HX on 108. It's been successful? Successful. And I'm out of water. Fuck. Alright. Your eyes widen. We have taken back the palace. That's right. All we need to do is deal with Vartress. Herein, she looks down at the crater. Seems the trash took out itself. Do not call Norris trash. I growl at her. He sacrificed himself. I can call whoever was part of the genocide of my people trash. Well, he didn't do nothing. That nigga was sick. He was innocent. Prince Norris was not a part of that. There we go. Check. Thank you. Hey, check her ass. Prince Norris was not a part of that. James corrects her. Now that my brother is where you're wrong, she says with a sly smile. We found some evidence about Norris' power. Eeyore explains. And now it's related to our family being brutally murdered. Oh, damn. What is that supposed to mean, I asked? The little prince is the one who wiped out a Ryu in our palace. Damn, I thought that nigga was innocent as fuck. Our family. Damn, our family. I always thought it was Vartress, but it's actually not. But he's actually not as strong as he appears. It was the little prince all along. Damn. That cannot be true, says James. Prince Norris was the same age as Caleb, who was but a mere baby at the time. A baby with extraordinary powers. You can't do that. You can't do that. The nigga was a baby. You don't blame him for that. I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time, damn. That nigga was a baby when that shit happened. And you gonna blame him for that? Like, I was thinking, okay, he was like, he had a conscience when he did this. No, this nigga was a baby. And you blaming him? But he did kill your family. So, I guess. It was Vartress' most powerful weapon. I refuse to believe that, but then he did say he has to pay for what he's done. He was just a baby. Thank you, I muttered. It's not like he knew what he was doing. I can feel tears well up in my eyes, but I do my best to suppress them. Did he know what he's done? He was ignorant of the matter until I informed him of his past on the ship while I hid him in my chambers. So you told him. I can't tell whether or not it was better he stayed ignorant. Yeah. I think it was bad that she told him. The reason it was bad that she told him instead of anyone else was because she's going to use it to her advantage. Rather than just telling him and be like, it wasn't your fault. It's just that your brother used you. You know what I'm saying? Your brother gotta go. Your brother gotta go. Not you. Your brother. You know what I'm saying? She said it wrong. She probably was like, yeah, you killed my family when you was a baby. Now you gotta own up to your sins. You should own up to your sins, huh? Yeah, you should help us and kill you and yourself with your brother. Yeah, huh? Yeah. Bitch nigga. She probably did all that and made him feel guilty about it. Cause knowing he a sweet ass kid, bro. I was a kid, you killed me. No. Oh, that was my nigga Norris. Oh, damn. Because of her bitch ass. I don't like this family. Shit, y'all dysfunctional. Caleb's still bitching about Lord Vartris being dead after he was the evil one. This bitch Lena, she don't give a fuck about what she made that kid do. She wrong as fuck. Her ass still smiling. She ain't shit. And Jay's the only one that's good up here. He been spending time with me. He been getting some common sense with him. These two bitches, Lord Jesus. Alright. Let me lock in. They a hot mess. Alright. So you told him. I can't tell whether or not it was better he stayed ignorant. Then Prince Norris was the one who killed our parents. James looks resigned, and also who took away your phasing ability. But it wasn't his fault. You can't do that. Now, can you understand why I'm not so fond of Little Prince? We're suddenly interrupted by a ton of small ships arriving at the scene. Soldiers controlling the ships landing on the grass and march towards Princess Lena. One of the soldiers say, "No, Queen." He corrects himself and bends down on one knee. All the soldiers do the same. I think it's pretty much the entire ship. Barches is no more. We freed ourselves from his wretched claws. Yule is yours. She preaches in front of the small crowd. The soldiers all cheer in response. I am completely lost here, says Caleb. It seems our sister was clever. Was smarter than we gave her credit for. James says with a small smile. Captain James, Lord Vartris is really gone? It appears to be that way. Nora's basically banished him for us. I say softly. Who do I serve now? This nigga like a lost puppy dog. Ah, man. Who I gotta serve now? Nigga, be free. Damn, nigga. What you mean who you gotta serve now? Like, you gotta look for your next owner. What's wrong with him? James, set him right. Talk to him. James lifts up his hand and points at Lena's back. Her. Protect her. Serve her. That's all I ask. What do you mean? We can protect her together. Oh, wait a minute. James, you staying here with me? Hold on. James' hands up straight, straightening off his arm from my shoulder. That's not going to be possible. Caleb starts to laugh out nervously. Can someone please explain what's going on here? Lena marches up to James and me. Now, you'll have to enlighten me about this. She looks directly at me. It is as you saw, says James vaguely. Her eyes widen. You made it with the princess? She gasps and she puts it together. Your mouth drops open as well. Made it, he echoes incredulously. I ain't gonna be fierce. I ain't gonna no attitude. This gonna be a problem? I ask, unsure how this mating ritual affects things. Of course it's gonna be a problem, she responds in a shrill voice. You're not even ready. How is this even possible? I did not think it was possible either. James confirms, but it happened. It's not conventional at all. She sighs. This is gonna ruin my plans, she says, suddenly biting. The fuck was your plans? Lena, James starts. I'm not gonna be part of your plans. He said Caleb can be your lapdog, but bitch not here. Talk your shit, Caleb. Talk your shit, James. What do you mean? Lord Vartris is gone. You have conquered Kululu. Yule is not my home. I don't belong here. HX18 isn't your home either, she snaps. She smiles softly. He smiles softly at me. Home is whatever my mate is. It's here, man. Fuck you. Fuck you, Lena. Fucking bitch. I'm getting tired of her. My stomach leaps in response. Repulsive. Lena says in disgust, Do you want to stay here? I ask, as this is news to me too. That is what I've decided, yes. Yes! Let's go. Alright, hey, the story can end right now, what? We already got a couple, what? It is decided at the moment. decided the moment we bonded.
Aww.
No, you have to come back with me. Lena whines. We're the last of our kind. We need to stick together. I didn't go through all this trouble to have us be split up. Jane closes his eyes with a light sigh. I'm sorry, but I have to disappoint you. But I am glad to see you are safe and well. That's all I could ever ask of you. Lena pouts at him. Are you really not going to come back with us? You don't have to be a captain anymore. You can do whatever you want. You could bring the princess along as well. Yule was never our home. It was taken by force, James explains. I should remain here with Mia-san. Lena suddenly throws her arms around James, surprising him. You're dumb. She whines. Why do you always have to be responsible one? James hugs his sister back. Someone has to make sure you don't do anything stupid. I can hardly believe what you're going to say. This is not the same brother I saw news ago. You'd be correct, he grins. Lena releases James and faces me. I guess the princess isn't too bad after all. Alright, you don't know. I say, I'm not a princess. James suddenly awkwardly looks away as Lena places. What? She screams. Caleb closes his eyes. Nothing I know is true. This nigga lost. I need to lie down. Perhaps check myself in a medical bay. I lied to save my own skin, I explained. It's just a regular person. I'm a tailor. I make clothes like the one I made for you. It does make a lot of sense, she muses. So not a princess. This is absurd. You're of royal blood, James. She's heard the call. Lena, do not argue my choice. Lena clicks her tongue at him. Fine, I won't dwell on it. However, I cannot possibly leave you here. Alone here. It's not safe. How have they not taken you prisoner yet? James and I made eye contact with each other. It's a long story, I say. I will take care of myself. It is you I'm worried about. Humans see you as their enemy. You will have to leave soon as possible. I'm sure we could come with a peaceful agreement after a discussion with their leader. She says, as much as I would like to believe so, you did just attack Earth again. I do not think Portia Inc. will give them much leeway. Well, I didn't, for sure, stresses. Take Caleb and go, James says urgently. I have to agree with Prince James here. We should leave as soon as possible. Eeyore joins the conversation. Oh, you leaving, Eeyore? I thought you was gonna stay, nigga. As they're talking amongst themselves, my eyes wander over to the crater left behind by Norris. I still can't face reality. He sacrificed himself. Wait, I'm seeing something. In the middle of the crater, it's a small nub in the dirt. I push myself past everyone else, shoving them out of my way, running fast as I can, driving myself down inside the crater. In front of me, there's a small white seedling in the dirt. It's the same type I seen in Norris' garden. Norris, I exclaim. I both bury my hands in the dirt to scoop out the seedling. It's small white, but I feel brittle and lifeless. It should be glowing, but it's not. What did Norris do to save it when I was there? He used his powers. I don't have those kind of powers. The more time passes, the more I see the ceiling wilt in front of me. I have to try. I move it in front of my mouth and press my lips on it, exhaling my warm breath against it. Please let it work. Footsteps appear behind me, and I can see Eeyore has joined me. Mia-san, what is that? I breathe against it once more, hoping it would go, but it's not glowing like it should. I can feel tears wanting to burst out of me, and it's so hard to rein them in. I think it's Norris, but it's dying. I can't. I start to sob. Tears finally roll down my eyes. My eyes flicker blue to my highly emotional state. I blow against it one more and then again and again. You did your best, Eric said solemnly, placing a hand on top of my shoulder. My tears fall into a small patch of dirt in my hands, soaking the soil. I'm about to give up, but then the ceiling starts to glow, fading in and out very faintly, like a heart that's winding up. I can't help but cry out for happiness. It's glowing, I say, holding it up in the air. The glowing comes stronger until it's a pearly white, and the ceiling softly starts to sway with life. Wow, you did it, Mia-san, says Eeyore in awe. I snuggled a patch of dirt and ceiling close to my chest. This is what Norris left behind, a piece of him. I'm going to take care of it. Don't you worry. James finally enters the scene. Tell me why my mate is crying. If it's because of you, I will. I didn't do anything. You're just away from James. I stand up from the ground and proud to show my glowing ceiling to James. It's Norris, I say with a smile. James doesn't look convinced, but he doesn't argue with me either. James joins in as well, one of her eyebrows raised. What is all the fuss about some plant? Brock explained we're interested by a cavalry advance driving on the grass. Forest String has finally decided to join us. After watching the sidelines, I hug the plant close to my body, afraid something will happen to it. Neil and the army of guards march up the grassy hill. He looks over at Caleb and Lena. By the power vested in me by the United States, I can declare all of you arrested for the crimes against humanity. You think they gonna stay? They finna skedaddle on your ass. We getting to the good ending. You already know we ain't finna stop. 28. I didn't get that, bro. Oh, I think it caused though. I'm not. No, it don't cause. I just haven't got it yet. No, it does cause. It does cause to get that shit. I'm so mad. I'm like, fuck. Alright. Alright, chapter 28. Last one. Alright. Neil folds his hands together, a serious expression is shown on his face. So, what you're saying is, I must look the other way. We're all ending here. We're all here. Me, James, Eric, Lena, Caleb, Kane, even Khalil showed up a little while later. The rest of the Gayote soldiers have been locked up for now. I think we can come to an understanding that we're forced into attack, I explained. I've been championing for the forgiveness of everyone's misdeeds. Forced or not, they attacked Earth. This is our third interaction with the alien life form. And it was never anything but hostile. We can't allow this to continue to happen, Neil says as he shakes his head. You got a point, I admit. But the threat here is gone. They have no reason to go to war with us anymore. And who is to say they won't come back later to plunder Earth once more? Under my authority, I will personally guarantee that we will not attack your planet, Lena butts him. And also, why do you keep carrying that strange plant? She asked me, eyeing me weirdly. I will die for this plant, so don't you dare touch it or make fun of it. I bite back at her, snuggling the spotted plant closer to my chest. Neil was kind enough to offer me a temporary pot for his office so I could put Norris inside. The authority says nothing. From what you briefed me about, you only just now staged your cute, and your planet is under a new rule. Who's to say they'll follow you? Neil argues back. Lena leans in against the desk, fronting him. You remind me of too much of my brother, with how uptight you are. In the background, Kayla raises his eyebrows. If we have no interest in this planet, let us leave and shall never return. She shrugs nonchalantly. I hope you realize what this means, James, she says. Speaking her own language, we will never see each other again. I am very aware of that. Girl, we can come visit you. We can get a spaceship and see your ass every 5 new news. We do it like that. Oh shit. Alright. I'm very well aware of that, but I stand my decision to stay, James answers. Again, we have nothing but your word. We cannot trust or let you leave like this without tangible proof that Earth won't get attacked. Not to mention the people are going to want justice, Neil crumbles. I think if you wave it in their face that you caught the Julio's leader, people will quickly forget about the attack, I'll point out. You can even say Julio conspired together with the Gayote now that they have been captured. Now that we've captured Benjamin, the danger is completely gone, I say. Are you telling me to concoct an elaborate lie, Miss Yushi? No, quirked her eyebrow. You're good at that, aren't you? I say, shrugging. I'm liking the side of you, Lena chuckles. I can see why my brother grew so fond of you. Miss Yushi, Miss Lena. Nell gestures awkwardly at the both of us. No matter how convincing your arguments, the fact of the matter is that you are always able to return to Earth and attack us again in the future. There's no guarantee you would do that. My lips transformed into a pout. I've been trying to convince him for a while not to let the charges drop against all of them, to let them return to Yule, but Nell isn't budging. I understand his position though. There's no guarantee that Lena would carry out another attack against Earth. Then York, come forward. What about an oath? He suggests. The room grows quiet. Even Nell sits back in his chair. What's this oath thing? I asked Lena, one of the only ones who doesn't understand its meaning. I'll pledge any oath to assure our planet's safety. When Eeyore and I left behind on this planet, we had to take an oath, James explains. Yes, it was very powerful. We broke the oath, we died. Eeyore continues. Die? Lena raises her eyebrows. Die? She repeats in English, looking at Nell. It's not a bad idea. I immediately jump in. Unless there's some kind of distance tied to the oath. Theoretically, there shouldn't be. Nell mumbles, his eyes narrowed. Then let's do it. I say enthusiastically. Let's take the oath with the oath keeper. Now hold on there, Miss Ishii. Exactly who will be the keeper to this situation? Let me remind you of the fact that both parties will find their demise if the oath is broken. I swallow. I'll do it then. I'll take another oath. Yes, that went splendid last time. Nell dismissively waves his hand at James and York. Mind letting me know who you're talking about? This doesn't sound like an ordinary promise. Lena speaks up. If you take an oath with the oath keeper, you can't break it. Otherwise, you die. That's extreme, she says. Well, you both die. The one who made the oath to you and yourself. So it's all or nothing situation. Well, I understand. Is that what it takes to convince you that we have no ill intention towards Earth? Then so be it. Lena, are you sure? James joins in. The consequences is death. That's all. You don't trust me to keep my word, she says slightly. To be honest, with what Lena has done behind the scenes, I wouldn't trust her exactly either. But if she's willing to put her life on the line, then it's hard to argue with her. But Nell doesn't trust me to break the oath. I've already broken the oath for James and Eeyore, so I understand his reasoning. I want you to know you're getting into. I want you to know what you're getting into. You said you did an oath yourself, no? Will you die if you break it? The oath was broken, explains. James explains, his heart darting over to beat mine. The person who you make an oath with is the only one who can break it, but not the other way around. One-sided deal, I see. Lena folds her arm, thinks deeply. Are you sure you're willing to do that? To ensure the safety in the future, I'll do whatever it takes. Then who? I'll be the keeper. Nell cuts it off. Khalil gasps and so does Kane. Really? For real? Are you sure you're just gonna sacrifice one of your henchmen? Kane asks, disturbed. Mr. Bolters, oaths are not meant to be taken lightly. If their leader is willing to undergo this process, then I'll be willing to meet them halfway. Honestly, I'm also shocked. I did not think Nell will offer himself. If she breaks the oath, you die. I emphasize. Are you sure? Ms. Yushi, if the alien decided to attack Earth once more, then I failed my job as the head of DAET. He folds his hands together, leaning his chin on top of it. I can merely see his glasses glint. Bring in my cousin. While we wait for the oath keeper, and Nell told me he wants to have a conversation with me, Kale, and Kane alone. This Yushi, I want you to look at this, he says with his hands. As he hands me the tablet with the video playing on it. It's a recording of someone's phone, specifically recording on the park a couple hours ago. That super getting his ass kicked by that alien, says the cameraman. Indeed, by the distance, he's recording James and Archer's fighting. Then James gets knocked away and landing on the grass. Oh shit, it's Super Mall Girl. It's Super Mall Girl, yo! The cameraman says excitedly once I run into the frame. From this angle, I can see how all the threads spring from my arms from my body and swiftly create a cocoon around me and James. Man, I have to say that's impressive. Look at her go. She's spinning a cocoon. You go, Supermodel girl. I can hear myself threatening Burgess, and I dread what happens next. I look away, knowing full well how I was hurt. How I heard Norris instead of Burgess. My eyes fall upon the potted plant on the desk, and I sigh. What do you make of this? No. That's no. Retrieving the tablet. I was under the impression that you had no powers anymore. I think it's awful they saddled me with the atrocious nickname, really. A Supermodel girl? I think I would have preferred Spider Lady at this point. Lady click his tongue. I'm not amused, Miss Yushi. To be fair, you never are. Kane snickers in the background. I mean, I gave her an experimental antidote, but it didn't seem to work this morning, says Khalil. And he looks at me. But those blue markings, that looks like James. Well, this is a little awkward for me to explain. I think James gave me a little boost to regain my ability, or maybe just a little while to kick in. Either way, I say the antidote works. At the very least, that's good news out of all of this. Miss Yushi, please share us your findings. Mr. Yushi, please share us your findings of this antidote. Many supers are left with no powers after Julio's attack. Sure. Clear shrugs, but it's not going to be free, you know. Wait, you gave her an antidote? Asked Kane. Yeah, want me to hook you up too? You could have done this before the parade. I say running around without my electricity. I didn't know it worked, okay? Khalil argues back. Nell rubs his temples, clearly annoyed at their argument. Perhaps this conversation can happen after you two have returned home, he grumbles. Hey, my father is locked up, right? Asks Kane, changing the subject. He's being held captive, yes. I want to talk to him alone. Kane asks, slamming his hand on the desk. Quietly pushed the potted plant away towards safety. Neil looks like he's about to deny his request, but then concedes. Very well. You were an asset today, and he's, after all, your father. I will give you 30 minutes alone with him after we dealt with the aliens. Do the people know we've caught Julio's leader as well? I asked. It all happened behind the scenes. We haven't yet broke the news to the public. It's too chaotic at the moment. Social media is going off about Supermodel girl. Shakes his head. The video has been watched over 1 million times, he says with a deep sigh. You've even started to get a new hashtag, Alien Cell. This time, I'm the one that snorts out loud. Kane is trying to hold back his laughter. This is a PR disaster. No amount of scrubbing will get rid of this footage. Not to mention, there are several videos posted by multiple people from different angles. With your identity laid bare like that, there's no guarantee I will be able to protect your privacy, Miss Yushi. I understand your concerns. I'll start slowly, but I think we have bigger problems to think about at the moment I need water. Fuck. Alright, let's get through this. I'm just kidding. Alright. It's not just that people are recognizing your face, Miss Yushi. Once more, Nell pushes the tablet in front of me, showing me a super's social media page. Our supers are coming out in droves to support you, hailing you as a superhero of current. I look at the picture posted. It's a super I know when I've created a suit for. Her smile is not being covered by a mask. Her post says she stands behind me. Neil pushes his finger across the screen, scrolling down the media feed. More and more supers show up to the screen, all barefaced. They're all posting face reveals, I say in shock. Kane stands next to me, looking at the screen with his big eyes. No fucking way. Even Spider-Boy? Oh damn. I think the mask definitely looked better. He ain't shit for that. People are under the impression you defeated the aliens and are defending your right to show your face. Well, what's so wrong about that? I question Lolly. Why would I have to hide? You know why. Neil says, agitated. Supers are supposed to register with us. There's no way we can protect their privacy. All you did was make people All you did was make it so people had to hide themselves. I wasn't even allowed to use my ability in public after all. At all. I argued back. Actually, I agree. Mia-san kicked ass today. We've been working to capture Julio's leader as well. We didn't do anything wrong here, Kane speaks up. If Mia-san's face is on social media, then I will show mine too, he says dramatically. Neil closes his eyes and sighs once more. You're all gonna make my job much harder here. It's the law and nothing less for supers to register before they can use their ability in public. Laws don't change overnight. People are willing to do it. I'm sure if you lobby the government, we can overturn the law. Imagine supers to walk free in the streets without masks or being registered. What makes you so sure I would lobby and campaign for supers' rights? Because you all owe us big time, I point out. We captured my dad. Kane speaks up. And I made it an antidote, Khalil says, also chips in. And the social media thinks I defeated Rogers. Neil grumbles. I'm not the enemy here. I recognize those balanced efforts. If this is what you wish to do, to show your face to the world, then I will help lobby that for you. Provide social media presence, stay as strong as it is right now. I'll end up grinning widely. Really? You would? I guess nail polish is useful for something after all. Then the doors open to his office spring open. A woman dressed in high fashion enters the room. Darling, she scratches. All of us turn to look at her. It's the oath keeper. She spots me sitting at the desk and her lips curl into a smirk. Seems you broken the oath. How did that work out for you? I stuttered. Oath keeper, we called you here for a different business. Oh, you didn't call it me this. You didn't call me because you missed seeing me? She goes. Neil presses a button on the phone on his desk. Bring in them, he says. And that's when everybody else shuffled into the room. Let's do this, he says, looking at Lena as she enters. Oathkeeper proceeds to explain the rules and eventually ties the oath between Lena and Neil, promising to never attack Earth or do anything to harm Earth and its inhabitants. Lena is forced to make an oath between herself and Caleb as well. He can't attack Earth either, since he's the captain in command. One of the conditions is her oath with Neil is that she cannot remove the one on Caleb, a loophole, so to speak. All in all, the procedures advanced nicely. James wasn't required to take an oath this time around. He just quietly stood by and watched. Same for Eo. Then we all leave the ship and let them return to you. The sun already setting down at the point. The park is empty. They set barricades around so that people can't enter. We're escorting the Gaiote party back to their ship. Kane decided to stay behind so that he can chat with his father. The crater that Norris left behind is still here. I'm carrying the plane around in my arms, not letting it out of my sight. Okay, so sis, you gotta be real with me for a sec. When you said James gave you a boost, what exactly does that entail? I glanced at my brother from the corner of my eyes. Now all the times he wants to know. Just when we're all walking up to say goodbye to everyone. I saw that video. Your face was going like a disco ball on a Friday night. Do not compare my face to a disco ball. Thank you very much. But it looked like his. What the hell did he do to you? And why is he deciding to stay on Earth? Why isn't he returning? That little run is asking too many questions. James grunts behind us in his own language. I can understand you, remember, idiot. Khalil huffs. Let's just say that James is going to be staying with us from now on. I try to explain. But why? God, his incident questions are annoying. It's his decision, I reply. Khalil turns to James. Can't you just get yourself onto your own planet? What is this you speak of? Khalil, stop badgering him. I just want to know why he's staying with us. Because your sister is my mate. James grunts loudly. You and I are going to be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Oh, mate! Khalil echoes, wait, what does that mean, mate? I shield my face with my hand, looking down at the ground, hoping my brother will stop screeching. Thankfully, Nell stops walking and speaks up. This is the place. Is this place all right for you? Ask Nell once he stands on top of the hill. Here it's fine. My soldiers will use their drones to return to the ship. Khalil stops badgering me with questions and he sees the broken drone that Norris crashed. His eyes start to glint. You don't mind if I keep this one, right? Khalil asks Khalil, barely able to contain his excitement. I sigh in relief. At least he won't be bothering me with questions now. That one? But it's broken, says Khalil, raising an eyebrow. Doesn't matter. If that's what pleases you, you can have it. Score, he exclaims, and starts running towards the crash drone. Miss Yushi, that is property of Forrester Inc. Leave it alone. Nell yells after him. As Nell tries to rein in Khalil. Lena steps forward to grab James' hand. Are you really sure you will not be returning with us? She asks in a sorrowful voice. Things have changed. Yule has changed too. Lord Archer is no longer a threat against our family. James gives her a small smile. For once, we are free to choose what we want to do. I'm saying here on Earth, and staying here on Earth is what you want to do. Their world doesn't seem too bad, James says casually, but I won't be separated from my mate. You didn't even ask if I wanted to leave with you and live on you, I say. An excellent point, Lena agrees. This is where you were born and raised. James tells me I am nothing but a wanderer without a real home. Yours never felt like one. Nothing more than a prison. I'm sad to hear you call it a prison, says Igor, frowning. He finally removes the glamour and changes to his usual armor. Yurik is returning to Yule with the rest of them. Something that saddens me. Lord Righteous have tainted my perspective on Yule, but I believe that Lena can help and bring prosperity to Kalulu. It just isn't where I belong, he explains. Enough with the dramatic speeches. I get it. You want to remain, but don't forget, James, you are a Ryu. Nothing will ever take that identity away from you, and nothing will, he assures her. James then looks at Caleb, who has been eerily quiet. Captain Caleb, he calls out to him. Caleb straightens his back. Yes, Captain, he answers. Don't be a fool. Forget about Lord Vartress. Caleb worries, eyes fall to the ground. But who else do I look up to now? Am I invisible, incompetent? Perhaps I played the damsel in distress role too well, Lena mumbles. Protect her, serve her, you are Rayu. Never turn your back on us. Be captain in command that people you'll need you to be. Caleb pounds his chest and bows deeply in front of James. Then Eeyore turns to me. Me, son, he starts. I know James gonna get him. Let's not mind James. I gotta hug my brother. I gotta hug my game, man. What? I don't wait for him to finish and simply hug him. Silencing the poor guy. The pot plant is squished between us. But then he smiles softly and returns my embrace. I quickly lets go once he sees James' eyes shooting daggers at him. I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill my promise with Prince Norris. He looks gloomy at the plant. That's not your fault at all. It's my own. Don't act so dejected. The little prince sacrificed himself out of his own accord. Yeah, okay. Maybe I may not be fond of him, but I do not discard his agency and blame it on yourself. Lena hugs. That is true. Prince Norris made a sacrifice for all of us. This is very brave, says Eeyore. Even though I would have liked to take him back to Yule. I think I'm going to keep him here, I say, looking down at the plant. You say Yule is not his home planet either, right? York shakes his head. Lord Righteous came to Yule with Prince Norris when he was a small baby. He wasn't even born there. I pulled the pot tightly against my chest. And Norris can stay here on Earth. Please take care of him. York chuckles. I'm really gonna miss you though, I say, pouting. You're welcome to stay here, Well, as much as I would have enjoyed that, Fuel is my home. It's time to take back what's ours. He's got such a deep connection to his home planet. No way he would ever stay here. However, I'll never forget the time here or even our meeting. You were kind to me even though you had every right to be angry. You didn't look down on me for acting weak and unintelligent. He gives me an awkward smile. I'm glad I got to meet you. Yuga falls down on one knee and grins at me. Princess or not, you should always be my princess. You finna make me cry, nigga. He's so sweet. My cheeks flushed red with the compliment. I will treasure you. I will treasure your market always, he says. I giggle at him. Goodbye, York. I wish you the best. Maybe meet again. York rises from the ground and gives a pointed look at James. In complete silence, he made a very polite and grand bow in front of him as well. Goodbye, Captain James. Your teachings will always stay with us. James closes his eyes and bows in front of York. Never thought a soldier like you was secretly running into cahoots with my sister, but you were resourceful and clever at times. May you continue to serve your people. York grinds at Wiley at the compliment. Probably the first of its kind. He's ever received from James. Caleb grabs onto Lena's waist. Guess I won't need this anymore, she says and dramatically removes her tracker from her arm. It falls on the floor. She looks at James. Goodbye, James, says Lena. May you rule Yule in peace, James replies. Caleb then shoots up in the air, carrying Lena towards the ship in the sky. Hey, don't forget about Eeyore. Eeyore cries as he runs after them on the grassy hill. Thankfully, a drone swoops up to pick him up, and that's the last time I see any of them before they enter the ship. I lean against James' chest, looking up at the large ship. Last chance to join him, I say. If I didn't know any better, I think you would want to get rid of me, James says with a smirk. Maybe I do, I tease him. The ship suddenly camouflages itself, disappearing from my sight. Then I hear its engine whirling and a loud sound blast indicates it left orbit. There they go, I say with a whistle. That is the last we'll see of them. We captured my parents' murderer, and you finally freed your family from righteous claws. I say with a small sigh, that's a lie in one day. And I found out I can phase because of you. Trust me, that was a surprise to me and you both. I did not think that surrendering one's power meant it would happen. Well, I'm not complaining. It's somehow boosted my own ability. I was never able to conjure thread from anywhere but my fingers, but now that it is. You were magnificent, he said, smiling down at me. I feel myself brush in response and bury my face to his chest to hide it. That's when I can hear his call, soothing and strong, just for my ears only. So what now, says James. I look up at the empty sky and take a deep breath. James' family left. Bartris is defeated. Benjamin has been captured. Khalil is taken apart in an alien drone. Supers have started to show their faces and no longer hiding. I've set something in motion and I'm unsure of what consequences would be. With Julio gone, we can move towards a world where supers can use their powers without having to hide. Can we protect Earth from any future invasions? Honestly, I don't have any answers for that question. I'll take it one step at a time. That's all I can really do. So to answer Jane's questions, beats the hell out of me, I laugh. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Roll the credits. I don't fuck with the cut. The fuck is that on her head? Good job, y'all. Way to go, y'all. I fuck with this one. I'm not finna hold you. I fuck with this one. Now, rating, but we did Gray, Nail, and then we did James. Right now, my rating for Tailor Tales would be Gray's at the top. You know what I'm saying? Gray was at the top. So I'm gonna go Gray, James, Nail. That's my rating. All of them are fantastic though. Like that shit good. Alright, let's fill out their survey. I gotta sign in. Alright, I'll do it a different time. Oh, okay. Alright, y'all. We are done with Tailor Tales. This story, James Rob. We got it done, y'all. We got it done. We got it done. I'm so proud of us, gang. Now, the story was good. I'll give that, bro. I'm happy. Now, on Wednesday, we will be streaming a new game, and it's called It's by the Little Snake. They follow me on TikTok. If you go to followers, they'll be one of my friends. I follow them, so we gonna see their game because they've been on my list. They've been on the wheel, but you know what I'm saying, they follow me. I might as well show them love. You know what I'm saying, and get on that shit real quick. So that's what we gonna do. All right.